Reynolds. Let's spend the day with Ray. What a thing to do. As I basically you get out your tablet and pen, you write everything I tell you to do. What a concept that could be. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's play the game. Let's play. Let's have some fun. What does that mean? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, tablet and pen time. Let's do this. Tablet and pen. Let's begin. I'm going to write everything down that I want you to do because I'm going to tell you what to do and what to say and how to play the game and win. Amazing what I can do. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. It's very simple to do. Let's understand today. All right. All right. Thank you for joining me. I pray to God, Jesus, please get these people to stop scrolling on TikTok. Get them to pay attention, please. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. Here's my first billion. I'll show you goodies every step of the way. I'll teach you to get your own billions as well. So let's start you at millions. What did you do? First of all, you probably took the money from your family to start your business. I call that dum da da dum dum. You see, you don't need to do that. Every corporation, every tax ID is allowed its own credit file. How do I know that? In 1987, I set it up for TRW. You now have Experian business, TransUnion business, Equifax business because of me. Simple. We get to play the game to win. If you want to play today, you stick around for the whole day. God made me kind of weird in certain ways. What do we get to do? I rhyme all the time. All right, that's okay. I got a recall, and I talk with both hands and talk at the same time. But then I stutter once in a while. I don't like the stuttering part. I think that sucks. So tablet and pen time. Good morning, Terry. How you doing today? Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Lucy. We get to play the game. Here's what we got. Who do we got? Oh, we got Mindy. I love Mindy. Mindy's great. Fantastic. She helps me all the time. I've been on TikTok now 33 weeks, over 80,000 followers. I don't know if I'm doing good or bad, but I can just tell you I get you the first million if you want, if you listen and learn. But it's going to be up to you. You see, online, being on TikTok, you got all these people, little pieces. There's no certified coach besides me. Sorry, it's just the way it is. I've been studying law and accounting my whole life. Ever since I was born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can, that kind of pissed me off. I wanted to learn to get out of hell. See, I don't like being used and abused as a kid. I thought it sucked. So you got choices today. You can listen and learn. You can play with me, Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit, and I've written over 68 books so far, and I got 40 being edited today. You see, I'm the real deal. Basically, in 1977, all right, let's go back then. I said oldest credit card fluctuation. What does that mean? You see, in 77, I was brought in as a consultant for TRW. TRW stood for Thomas Raymond Mortgage. I just thought they saw for the reports wrong, to be honest with you. So I turned around and said one thing. Let's do the oldest card, oldest card. Let's write it down. Let's have the utilization of 29%. So what you realize is one thing. This is a $10,000 card, 10,000. If I use it for 10,000, 5,000, I drop my score, get stuck. I can't get any more. It sucks. So what happens very simple. We got a problem. The problem is not knowing how to play the game to win. That's what kind of sucks. If we play the right way, we could play to win the game. We never bring the pain on ever again. What a concept that would be. All right. Good morning, Mindy. How you doing today? We're going to spend the day with Ray. Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. Okay? That's me. I built $60 billion of credit in the last 50 plus years. KNX gave me the nickname of the Godfather of Credit years ago. Okay, no problem. All right, it's like when I helped Stevie Wonder and KJLH. That was fun too. Every rich and famous person know me because why? I usually set them all up in corporate structure. So what do? Here's a 10,000, my wife's. Here's basically 50,000. If I don't put a sticky behind every card, sticky, I'm going to drop my score, get stuck, and I can't get any more like most of you. You see, what you did to yourself, unfortunately, I'm going to tell you the truth. It'll help set you free. That's okay with you too. What do we have to do? The reality is credit is basically utilization process of 29%. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Mindy. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, I love Jesus. It's amazing what that happens to me to save my life. So here's a 10 and a 50. These are my wife's cards. So what do? Thank you for the loves and the hearts. Understand? If I keep these at 29%, let's write it down, 29%, I will have a 750 score. 750. That's all I have. If I get down to 10%, I'll have an 800 plus. My score this morning is 847, so it's my wife's. Our credit is boring. Why is it boring? Because we plan it that way. See, we planned the problem. Now remember, let's write it down. All cards fluctuate, but two. If I jack up my cards, I drop my score, I get stuck, can't get any more. That's called dum da da dum dum. If I take the American Express Gold and Platinum card right in my hand, these are my wife's cards. Her name is Faizuli. All right, sexy as far as I'm concerned. Faizuli, my wife, for 21 years. She's my queen. We became one under God's eyes 21 years ago. It is God, it is family, then it is money. I don't love money, but I know how to get millions and billions. Would you like to learn to play? So jack up these? Heck no. Jack up these? Okay. See, you lost your job. What do? You got to buy time, money, and credit. This means we have to be able to use these to not drop our score to get stuck to get more. See what happens with all of you. Sorry to say, what you do is you jack up your credit. You get stuck. So what do? Here's my set. Here's my wife's set. Got it so far? So what do? It's very, very simple. If we learn to play the game, we can learn not to screw it up anymore. Would that be okay? So understand something. If you have jacked up credit, I'll show you how to get another card to reduce your debt to ratio. The bottom line is you backed yourself in a corner. And if you stop scrolling all friggin' day, I'd actually literally hand you $1,000 if my system doesn't work for you in cash. Would you like that? You see, in 12 months from now, everyone who listens today and spends a day with Ray will have $100,000 of income per month to their organization. That's an LLC, an LLP, a C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, or PC. Whatever you pick today is up to you. So what do? My wife and I don't have joint credit. Only dummies do that. Dum da da dum dum. Dummies have joint credit. Hell, she screws up, I screw up. I no, back and forth. No, no, no. We never hurt the family. We never bring the pain home. See, a long time ago, you didn't learn to play the game. You should have. That's me with $1,000,000,001 at 21 years old, by the way. 21. You see, I'm the impossible. Why? I was a weird kid. I have recall, okay, in almost everything. I write both hands talk at the same time. I rhyme. That I stutter, I don't like the stuttering part. The IRS, the government, okay, they stole me from T Week of junior high, the government, when I was 14. They stuck me in Orange Coast College in a government program because I think different than most people. They wanted to suck out the brain and didn't care. Now, I invented Car Finder at 12 and a half years old, if you don't know that. Let's learn Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit. I invent Car Finder. I got $1,000,000 check at 15. I'm driving a Lamborghini Countach. Bum, 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 bum. Owens Coast College. I got $1,000,000 in the bank. I built my first mansion at 16. I don't know why the hell you didn't, but that's your problem, not mine. Winning the game of business, I wrote it at 14 years old. 14. I put it in the public's eye at 16, and what happens? I had a beard at 12. They couldn't figure my age. I'd send it to the damn business. Today, we're going to take your LLC, and not in Wyoming because that's a friggin' joke. All right, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit, PC. I will guarantee you, or I'll hand you $1,000 in cash. I control billions of dollars to this day. Billions. And the only reason I help people, it makes me feel alive. Someone asks you, why do you help people? You're worth all that. Because I feel alive. Plus, I'm bored in the morning. Why not help people? See, God gives you a talent. The goal is to help people. True. He gave me the whole blueprint, and I'm going to give it to you. If you pay attention, get out your damn tablet and pen. You're going to have buckets of money. Buckets of money. That's division process. Every car from now on is bought as a division, not a you registered to you, because that's dumb, da, da, dum, dum. They bump a car, they bump you, they sue your spouse, and now you have to pay a bloodsucker attorney. That kind of sucks. So guess what? I'm saving up for the $1,500 car. All right, what do you think, man? Wow, dude, okay, I'm a surfer, dude. Actually, I made Surfer Magazine, all right, when I was a kid at 16. All right, let's understand. All right, you're saving for car. I want you to buy the car as a division, all right, and get approved as a division under tax ID to buy it under the corporation or LLC. Again, it's up to you. Saving up, you could save up all you want, but I can show you how to get no money down. But the problem is you're going to go to the car dealership. Then they're going to sweat you for 5 hours. And then you're going to be dumb enough to say, what payment can you afford? And you're going to tell them. That's when you shut up. Then you're going to realize the car is fleet price, tax ID division. Simple. That's all it is. Isn't it fun? You can go online today. Today, you can look up every manufacturer, finance, or lease. It allows tax ID. Look it up. Because they have to under the Fair Lending Act. Because these car dealers are friggin' crooks. All right, they're crooks. They're just all damn crooks. They use an Isaac A report, a BS report. They jack up inquiries because you allow that to happen, and you just basically a bit dumb. I'm sorry. They sue you, they sue your spouse, and they bring the pain up. Now you got to pay a bloodsucker attorney. What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you ever set yourself up for a fault? My 21 cars in my car collection at the time, I leased them to magazines. Thank you, Ronnie. Okay, I listened to also movies as well. I've had people stand next to my car. Look at my car. Oh, I get 21 cars in a car collection at a time. Pick one. Damn. Aston Martins, some Mercedes. Okay, simple. Why Lamborghinis, Ferraris? Hell, why not? See, I'm the guy that's not full of. You know what? I wrote a book years ago called "Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills." Isn't that terrible? Because it doesn't. The car, the house, the building, the land, the SS4, Daisy Chain Credit. If we took your LLC today, or LLP, okay, or C Corp, or nonprofit, S Corp, or PC, we'd have division process. Every one of these entities, listen very carefully, is entitled to a credit report. We can build credit to finance the business and not steal it from the family because that's called dumb. If you took your money to start your business that was taxable income, I'm going to say that's dumb, 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 dumb. If you took your money to finance the business, oh my, that's triple dumb, dumb. See, you had to realize one thing. In 1987, being a consultant for TRW, I established a report that allows what? Tax ID and credit to work in conjunction. It's under the Fair Lending Act. American Express is trying to give you 99 cards today. It's ridiculous. Okay. What is the division? Well, why don't you let me finish, go through the story, and spend some time with Ray today? If not, then go away. All right. You just want punchlines. No, no, no. We're going to teach you to build your foundation. When you do a division in the corporation, you do it my way. Why? That division has a credit file. So do these. So do these. So do these. That's $16 million of credit. Remember, I wrote Winning the Game of Business at 14 freaking years old. So we're going to learn divisions and subdivisions today. So let's write it down. Let's understand how to play my way. All right? Because I don't like your way. Sorry. You can spend the whole day with me, the whole day. At 7 o'clock, I start goal setting. All right? At 9 o'clock, I've got, all right, leveraging money into billions. I taught that to Warren Buffett 40 plus years ago. Not only did I show him, I taught him what it was. He goes, well, that's pretty good. Warren's a nut. All right. This is 1989. I had 53 million of credit. Here's my problem. All right, I build credit because it's a game to me. I have $53 million of credit cards in 1988. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what they're doing? They're shrinking my limits. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do, Billy, Billy, Billy? Here's 1,200 cards. I'm the guy that wrote the book called "Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills." I have $62 million of credit cards live, ready to play. I don't believe in trade line crap. You ready to play with the real guy who knows how to do it right? You see, I'm the only certified consultant on TikTok anyway. All right, you can listen to all these little people have a little bit of knowledge here and there. And then you're gonna fall on your assets and go, "What happened to me?" I don't like ding dongs. Okay, now simple. My wife loves her ding dongs. I took $4.6 million of credit right here, and I did leverage in money. Okay, 1989, I turned it into 190,000 a month. The notes behind that were $1,000,000,001. Is that okay? We play my way for a while. Now, do you have one of these? You see, I'm the guy that's going to put you in escrow. I'm the guy that's going to play my way because I don't like your way. I think your way sucks. This is proof of funds. You understand proof of funds when you buy something? I have allocated $10 million right there, certified by attorneys as well. Proof of funds. So let's understand. If I put you in a damn escrow with me, we're going to play, we're going to win. I control billions in this freaking day having fun. You want to play? Let's play with the guy who knows how to do it. The guy that incorporated 3 presidents in the United States of America. That's me. The largest registered agent in the world. That's me. All right. The number one consultant worldwide. That's me. Why don't we play with Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, and Pastor Reynolds, or hey you today? Now, what did he do? Come on. This guy brings home $987 million and pays no tax because he has $1 billion too. The B of A. Walt Disney doesn't pay tax on $1 billion. It's in Newsweek. All right, let's write it down. Let's write it down. Can you write it down? Borrow money, not taxable. Borrow money, not taxable. What are we going to do? We're going to build the organization out of borrow money. We're going to create debt off as taxes. If you want to spend the day with me, take a picture. It's going to cost you $15. Wow, dude. You see the setup? All right, goal setting's free. So is this. I'm going to teach you more today. I guarantee today I'll teach you more today than you're learning in a lifetime about personal business credit. Guaranteed. All right, here, leveraging money starts at 9 o'clock. How to become the bank. The bank. Isn't this fun? See, you could create a blueprint today. Well, what's your problem? That's right. Come on, let's have some fun. I want to have fun. I like to help people. Is that terrible? Why? Because I get bored. It is basically 3:33 in the morning right now. Okay? It is 3:33 in the morning. That's right. 3:30 in the morning. It's right here. Right here. You can't ride up the Rolex. Hat. You can't ride the haircut. You're chef for the wedding. Carlton, you're a ding dong because you don't know what you're talking about. Here's the guy out there who's trying to teach people, and he's full of crap, making millions of dollars, and his crap is crap. But here's your problem. Your problem is you. Skippity dippity doo. Now, I got an LLC, Ray, in Wyoming. You must incorporate your own state. You cannot circumvent your state. That's a bunch of crap. So understand, knock off the crap. You're not going to circumvent the IRS. You're going to do tax balancing because the IRS gives you the rules and tools how to play. I got 3 houses in my LLC. Oh, goody. They sue one, they sue you, and they sue your spouse. See, these are all filed at state level. State level. That means it's public record. Right there, there's your pretty name. Officers, they're on the bank account. You sign the lease in the building, in the car, and they come get you when you screw it up. Isn't that special? Now, if we did this my way, I like my way because I think your way sucks. The LLP and LLC, they have a 15.3% unemployment tax. Well, that sucks. Well, they're not corporations. The LLC and LLP are not corporations, and so I'm going to tell you the truth. There's 9 types. 9. C Corp is a corporation, but the C Corporation is double taxed and is audited all the time. The S Corp is great. I love the S Corp. I get to sign a 2553 form, and the IRS allows me to get a paycheck called reasonable compensation. Isn't that special? That means I can pay all my bills and break even. I can pay my bills and what? Break even? Isn't that the goal? Let's use the IRS rules and tools. Okay, it's kind of fun. How about the nonprofit that gives me $112,000 a month? All right, called grant money. The PC is a professional corporation, doctor, lawyer, CPA. So understand today, I'm going to teach you how to get to the first million. Is that okay? I'm going to give you every step of the way, and you're not going to screw up anymore. Okay, you're not going to bring the pain home, man. I'd like you to write down happy husband, spoiled life. It is a man's responsibility as a man, a father, and a husband. I sure don't want him to be a husband. His job is to take care of the family. That says God made it that way. The man is in charge to bring in the money, take care of the family, and take care of the honey. If you screwed up, gentlemen, knock it off. Today, you're going to step up to the plate. You're going to have a management company. You're going to do it my way because your way sucks. Sorry, I'm just going to tell you the truth. You're going to build a line of defense. A line of defense. A line of what? Defense, defense, defense. You're going to understand how to play my way. I do not like your way. I do not like your way. I do not like your way at all. We're going to do it my way because your way, I'm going to tell you the truth. Once again, these are fought at state level. They get to see you. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. It's BS. There's no peekaboo. Now we're going to go way over to the other side of the board, and you're going to write down SS5. Get out your damn tablet, Billy Bob, Susie Bob. If you don't do it the right way, I'm sorry, you're going to screw it up. You've taken your money to finance a business. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You got your job you probably hate, and you have the same damn rerun every damn day. Every day you do the same damn thing. It's ridiculous. If you don't have a corporation, it's in the link tree. It's free. I've been giving corporations for over 50 years for free. Free. So here's what Mommy did. Mommy signed the SS5 form. All right, she handed you the SSN when you were 14 to 18 years old. Said, hey, you got to go get a job. Here you go. You gave the SSN to your employer so he or she could tax your paycheck. Congratulations, you connected it. Mommy signed this at the hospital. It's federally mandated. If you ever want your money back on that, it's a house payment, 24 years up to a 1040. IRS works with that. It's called recycling paycheck. See, I got to get you to the first million so you can get more money. Until then, it's all a bunch of hooey. If you were married, fantastic. You became one. Now you pay more tax. Congratulations. Under God's eyes, you have to be one anyway. You could have 3 divisions of yourself if you wanted to. Now understand, ladies and gentlemen, if you see the word "and" on any contract or agreement, you cross it off because I said so. I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you what to do, and you're going to follow through. The word "or" does not start probate. The word "and" does. Got it? The car you drive today, we have a problem. I need you to write down. Are you ready? Write it. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not my corporation or my family. Can you write that down? I'm willing to sacrifice a division, okay, not my corporation, my family. All right, I don't bring the pain home again. The registering of a car should never be you because that's called dumb. That is the dumbest thing you could do today is have a car registered to you. All right, it's like you today. Your driver's license, insurance, registration is your home address. That's called dumb. We're going to change that too. You're going to sacrifice a division if you had to. If the registered owner is the division of a corporation, you don't get sued and screwed up. But here you got this yellow book and this orange book. Well, we're going to talk about trust and John D. Rockefeller. It's the worst 2 books I've ever seen on the planet. It's all crap. Let's put your car into a trust. Huh? Aren't you driving the car? So if you bump a car and they sue that, no, they sue the trust. You just lost all your stuff. I don't understand dumb, 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 dumb. One of my theses, and I did 4 theses, by the way, if you don't know this. One of them was based on John D. Rockefeller. Okay, when you have 3 PhDs and a master's by the time you're 21 in engineering because you're a friggin' genius, it's kind of fun. I will challenge anybody, knowledge to knowledge on stage, when it comes to corporations and tax, and when it comes to credit. I have set it the damn system. We're gonna play my way because your way sucks. Sorry. So the car from now on is registered to a division. If it screws up, we bankrupt the hell out of the division. Your banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations in your face. You got the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corps, 50 states. Every city is a corporation, and they have bankrupt 12 of them so far. In your face. Your problem is you're bringing the pain home because you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. I don't like what you do. I tell you what you do sucks. Supply to cash, cash credit. You're going to have 3 divisions, 300,000 of credit, 30,000 is your income. Now watch what happens. Come on. I need you to pay attention very much. Every division is entitled, write down the word entitled, to a credit report. All right. If you have children, please put yes in there. All right, type yes if you have kids. Who's got kids? Come on, type yes. Now, 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 now. You got kids? Type yes. Yes, 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 yes. Now, 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 now. See, my wife and I have separate credit reports. We're not dummies. Every kid you have has a credit file. If not, they will, because they're going to fill out one of these, and one of these. See, we're going to understand something. If we have children, we have babies, babies, babies. You understand babies? A corporation or LLC, LLP, C Corp, Nonprofit PC can have babies. Babies build credit. Ooh, I like that. I said I'm in 87. Let's see if we can count. Can you count? Here's 300,000. All right? Here's 600,000 right here. And they all say Ray Reynolds University right there, right there, right there. So no BS in between. 900,000. Here's $1,000,000. Here's $1,200,000. So if we want, we can finance the business as a division in a credit file for that. Why would you ever steal money from your family? Men, men, men. You're in charge. The man's job is to be the father, the husband, all right, and the man, and not be a husband. I wrote a show for Fox years ago, and I named everybody, and the husbands were husbands. If you man up today, you can change your life because your wife's going, ah, this ain't gonna work. You've tried 10 times, brought the pain home every damn time. The lack of money is the lack of honey. Here's 3 million. Would you like to play? Here's 400,000 just on damn ink cards per division. Isn't that fun? Oh, guess what? The bank will give you 150. That thing on TikTok says that we can work in the bank. They're liars. They're brokers and they hawk and they what? These 150s per what? Division. Damn. If we ever get off our butts and do it the Ray Reynolds way, the godfather credit wave, who built $60 billion for clients over the last 50 years, been teaching 6 days a week, maybe it'll change your life. 6 divisions, 600,000, 60,000 a month. You're not going to be rich. Your corporation's going to be rich. 9 divisions, 900,000, 100,000 right there. If I got a corporation or LLC, I can have a gas station with a store. Yeah, why not? I can have a storage unit. I can have a Jack in the Box or Carl's Jr. or Wendy's restaurant. I can get an apartment complex. I can do stock, silver, gold, and I can do Bitcoin. Do not be pissed off at Trump did it $2 billion. Be pissed off at you. I'd say be quiet and join him. Properties, no problem. You're an expert in real estate. Let's go to stage. You're an expert in real estate. You get your butt on stage with me. I dare you. I created the form called assignment of mortgage. Homestead blocker. You see someone chat a mortgage. All right, you want to play? Let's play my way. 2.2 billion by the time I was 26 under corporate structure. I'm the guy that wrote the book called What Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. You want to play? You learn to a certified coach like me, who God gave the whole blueprint to. Pay attention. You can change your life today if you wanted to. You can become a puppet master. Whee! That means if you have a bad entity. What are we going to do? We're going to disconnect it. We're going to bankrupt it. We're going to do what the cities do, what the grocery stores and the banks do. All right, and rich and famous. We're going to throw that sucker away and keep the other pieces. You decided to be you. How's it feel bringing the damn pain home? It sucks. Now, if you haven't got a tablet and pen, go get it now, because I said so. I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old, and I'm going to repackage your life my way. I started repackaging America 42 years ago, incorporating you, okay? And I am basically one thing, all right? I am a true coach of all the rules and tools, the whole blueprint. 72% of people on TikTok that do credit repair or anything about credit and what else buy my books. I'll show you that when I put up butts on stage. I've invited them all, put them on stage. If the chair is empty, that's because they're just a bunch of weenies. But I'm going to put their basic agreement when they bought my books right on stage. I'm going to show Ryan he's not a coach. We're going to teach him how to play my way. What happens? I think your way sucks. Write down SS5. SS5. Application for what? Social Security card. I want you connecting your dots today. Now. And I want you to understand exactly how this works, flat out. You're going to connect your dots. You're never going to screw up ever again. I'm not going to allow you to screw up ever again. I mean ever, and I can guarantee it. Got it? Here's your SS5 form. Mommy filled it out at the hospital when you were born. Mommy handed you this card when you were 14 to 18 years old. How you got to get a job. Oh, goody. And then you gave it to the employer. The employer. This is the application Social Security card. If you have identity theft, you can change your name and start a new file tomorrow on your credit if you know what you're doing. Again, but you still have to pay your debts. You cannot be a crook. All right, because if you have credit repair, remove your negatives, you still owe the debt. If you're a crook, you're a crook. Again, what do we do? Come on. All right, what do we get to do? It's simple. Mommy's number. Here's mommy right here. Mommy, wow. See, it says if you're an adult, sign it immediately in ink. If you're under 18, don't sign it until you have a job, if you do have a job. Okay, don't carry with you, don't laminate, don't use for ID purposes. So understand, the reason mommy signed this to be established for you is our government bonds us up to $35 million apiece than when we're born. See, they had to bond us because guess what? Nixon took the gold standard out because they didn't have enough gold in the Fort Knox. Hey, Rockefeller started the Gold Act. He confiscated everybody's gold in 1934. Nixon took the gold standard out in 71 in August. So if we understand how to connect our dots, okay, understand something. You can change things to all things. It says do not laminate, do not use for ID purpose, do not carry with you. So you just wrote down SSY 5, and now I want you to write down SSN. Right there again and again. So understand what we're going to do is understand how to connect our dots, and we're not going to bring the pain home ever again. If you bring the pain home after meeting me today, I'm going to say you're dumb. SS5, application, card here, card, established for you, so they can tax your first damn paycheck, because that's what they do. If you have a house payment for 24 years, it is interest only. If you want to recycle your paycheck, the money they took under the SSN, and the 1040 tax return, it's called recycling your paycheck. So write down recycle paycheck. You have to understand how this works. The problem is none of you, till I brought up SS5, what's that, Ray? Stop it. It's ridiculous. You're supposed to be man up, woman up. I don't get it. Why the hell would you bring the pain home? Because you don't know what the hell you're doing. Sorry, amateur hour is over. Okay? I'm going to say my way works, your way sucks. I don't bring the pain home like you. And from now on, neither do you. SSN equals 1040 tax return. The paycheck you thought was $1,000, you got a check for $728. That's it. Want it back? Have a house payment. That's how you get it back. Again, if we have identity theft right here, SS5, we can get a new Social Security card right there and start a new credit file. If you have identity theft. If not, then you're stuck. You have to use the Fair Lending Act and the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Write them both down. Fair Lending Act, Fair Credit Reporting Act. That's just me. God allowed me to actually walk. I was crippled at 7 years old in a bike accident. I prayed and begged to Jesus Christ, my Savior, if I could walk, I would help people for 50 years. And I enjoy helping people. I feel more alive helping people than sitting there watching TV picking my nose, like most of you do. Sorry, not all of you, some of you. All right, it's boring. I wake up every day at 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock. Come on, people. It is 3:40 in the morning. 3:49. 3:49. You can't ride up the Rolex. The haircut. The chef. The wedding. Carlton, get a job. Okay, even your new book's crap. That's me in 1989. Okay, in 1989. Okay, actually, I'm kidding. It's 1981. So where we? Give me my color. Okay, so in 1981, I got to break the world record for the highest kick. It's 13 feet in the air and the fastest kick on planet Earth. By the way, white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. I want you to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. I wrote that at 12 and a half years old at the Torrance Library. Okay, I am Ray Reynolds, and I will teach you your blueprint, and I'll make sure you never screw up again if you listen and learn very carefully. And if you want to learn, then hell, just go away. Simple. I like goodies. Anybody like goodies? Who likes goodies? See, I'll show you mine. Show me yours. Please me show me yours. I created 2.2 billion in real estate by the time I was 26. Billion. I created my first billion in 21. Let's understand. When I wrote this right after I created Car Finder, I was 12 and a half years old. Got it? I wrote this at 14. I put it out there at 16. Winning the game of business. Business. If you want to get to millionaire, stick around all day with me. If not, then just go away, quit scrolling, keep scrolling, and watch a bunch of ding dongs. I like mansions in the harbor, on houses on all islands. Okay, there's 5. I had islands, properties on 3. My beautiful queen, my yachts, my race boats, my what? My Lamborghinis and Ferraris too. Let's play. Later today, you'll be able to call this number. Okay, I want you to write down the number and take a picture. This is the number you're going to memorize from now on. When you get stuck, you call the number. You have a problem, you go to the link tree, you get stuck. Anybody trying to beat up my client, I will kick their assets legally every which way. Nobody hurts my clients, and nobody hurts my clients. I will not allow it to happen on my watch. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. Believe me, I'll tear them apart. Nobody hurts my clients. Ever. We're open at 6 a.m. to 5. You can't call right now because they're not open. Nobody's here yet. If you want to play, you play my way. Because your way, what is it going to say? I'd say it sucks. What do we do? Every Monday, I'm online, I'm talking about coaching. I've coached Ronald Reagan, 2 corporate, 3 corpse. Nancy Reagan, just say no. She turned, teach our children into the DARE program. Then they even screw that up. Bill Clinton, okay? I did some corporations for Palos Verdes, and what? When they got marine land, went out of business, they got rid of marine land. By the way, that was Trump. So let's play. Let's play my way, and I have 39 million people in the Puppet Master Club. 39 million people. Again, I want you to master the damn form. I need you to stop your crap. I need you to understand. This is what started the whole damn thing. And then you're not supposed to use for ID purposes. You do it for your application. And don't laminate. Don't carry with you. You did the form. You did it. No. Mommy did it. Nami didn't know what she's doing. She had to go from the baby, oh, it's time the phone to get released from the hospital. The baby's bonded up to 35 million apiece right then and there. Bonded. Okay, that's why the hospital. See, the hospital is income and outgoing. What does it mean? Come on. The time of death, when they took my time of death at 541, July what 5th, 2009, they stopped their bond. They had to go to court to rebond me because they had to realize I was still alive. I came back after I died. So what do we do? What do we do? It's about damn time you understand how to connect the dots and unconnect your dots. It's very simple. We get to play. So again, mommy signed the form. You got the application. You got the card in your personal wallet. Do not laminate. Do not carry with you. Don't use for writing purposes. SSN, all right, 1040. House payment offsets taxes. It's called recycling paycheck. It's not hard to understand. It's called simple, and we don't have to be dumb, da da dum dum. It's right here. If I have a problem and I had identity theft, the first thing I'm going to do is go get a police report immediately because then I'm going to do what? I'm going to replace my social and start a new credit file at a different address. I'm going to use my middle name. Name to be shown on card. Full name at birth other than above. Other names you use. Your choice, your choice, your choice. Do not give anybody crap anymore. Get off your butt, learn how it works, and understand. Mommy, all right, got you the number. Mommy, got you the number. Car seat, stroller, home. Anybody explain to mommy? No. You say to you? Hell no. Till I brought up SS5, what's the agree? Hear it all the friggin' time. Now we're going to understand SS4. Come on, people. I want you to master what I'm going to tell you. I want you to be a puppet master. A puppet master. I started that club 40 some odd years ago, almost 50 years ago. Puppet master. I want you to control everything and own nothing. Come on, ladies. I've raised $5 and a wife. Maybe she's raised me. Women love the word control. Everything. I want to control it all. Hey, that's just the way it is. Happy husband, spoiled wife. The man's job is to provide for the family or die. Well, unfortunately, he brings the pain home. That kind of sucks. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to understand SS4 right here, right here. Application for employee identification number, EIN, right here. We're going to understand it allows banking and credit purposes. We're going to understand that the LLC is not a corporation. It says it right there, too. They had to have an amendment. We're going to understand entity times 1,000. We understand basically individual person times 3. There's 26 ways to use this form, 26 ways. In 1969, I established Helping Hand Industries. Okay? I explained to Ted Turner the 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. I was 9.5 years old. Do you understand what's coming out of my mouth? All right? When I was 14, I was on the top list of the top geniuses in the world from your government, okay? So let's play it my way because your way sucks. Sorry. I don't like your way. The LLC, fantastic. You got one of those? Hopefully it's not in Wyoming. You didn't name it after you because that's called dum da da dum dum. There are 9 categories of LLC. They have a 15.3% unemployment problem. Tax. The LLP has the same problem. They're not corporations. They're not corporations. Okay? So you got those people. You need to pull a draw. We need to have your wife, your kids, your dog, and your cat, and your fish get a draw. Stop it. I've never heard someone's crap in my life. It's ridiculous. Your LLC makes money. Good. Then it sues you. Now, C Corp. It's a corporation. Oh, goody. We have an S Corp. Oh, I like that. We have a nonprofit that allows us $112,000 per month of grant money minimum right now. Now. We have a PC, a professional corporation. Wow, wow, wow. Goody, goody, goody. So understand, please understand. Please stop doing what you do. I don't understand dumb, dumb. I'll never understand why consumers do what they do. I always feel like they're scratching a damn chalkboard behind my back, and it's like, what the hell's wrong with you people? Then you watch Ding Dongs. Okay? Well, rich and famous people do this way. I became rich and famous at 15 years old, at Car Finder at 12, and a billion at 21. They don't do it that way. Write it down now. All money going to SS4 is not taxable. Write it down. All money going to SS4 is not taxable. until it's profitable. Every one of these categories, I don't care what you have, all right, it's in the link tree, it's free. Because I want you to get it for free. Free, free, free. Got it so far? If we created a blueprint of success, and I own the rights of blueprint of success, I own the rights of Blueprint Millionaire. That's why Grant doesn't have a stupid t-shirt anymore. When Tony tried to use it as well, Millionaire what? Blueprint, I own the rights, I had to sue him too. Kiyosaki, I had to sue him, he had to file bankruptcy. I own the rights of cash flow for time. I wrote it at 15. Everybody tries to sue me or basically steal my goodies, I sue the crap out of them. You don't steal my goodies, you create your own damn shit. Don't steal my shit, I got good shit. Now, I hope you're writing what I write. Remember, I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Because the reality is, all I see out there is a bunch of what? Bullshit, I don't get it. I do not understand why you don't find the ability to play the game. Now, I started TikTok 33 weeks ago. 80,000 followers, fine. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm trying to get to 100,000 because Nick says I get a cookie. Let me get a cookie. So here, this is a line of defense. A line of what? Defense. What are you going to do? Come on, people. You write it down. This is a management company. Management. I don't care what you got. It's a management company. I want you to put an M in the box. I want you to manage the vision process. I want a line of defense. When I got my first Jack in a Box at 19, it's a corporation. My first 117 apartment complex. Oh, my Shakey's Pizza. That was fun. Every piece of property is a division. Isn't that special? So what do, I create a line of defense. If the banks bankrupt 22,000 last year, I can do the same thing. If cities can bankrupt 9, I can do the same thing. So I can learn to play my way. That is a great form. Write it down. Borrow money's not taxable. Write it down. Borrow money's not taxable. Okay. All money going to SS4 is not taxable till you're profitable. Write that down. See, all rich and famous people like me, we put money to SS4, never to SSN. We're not a bunch of dummies. SSN is for the employee, you being the W-2. Fantastic. Isn't that special? Now, we're also going to have 3 divisions of ourselves. Go over here. All right, you're going to have 3 divisions of me. Write down the division of me. Come on. Division of me. If you have a car today, fantastic for you. You're the registered owner. If you bump a car or somebody bumps you and they sue you, they sue your spouse. And now you have to pay a bloodsucker attorney $10,000. You brought the pain home. That's called dumb da da dum dum. Dumb dum dum. That's why that yellow and orange book for trust is a piece of crap. Okay, I don't get it. If you put your car into a trust, when they sue that, they sue the trust. Registered owner. I need you to write this down. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporation or my family. I'm willing to sacrifice a division here, not the organization or my family. Right now, every one of you have been jeopardizing your family too damn long. You brought the pain home. You did it wrong, wrong, wrong. I create millionaires and billionaires every damn day. It's about time you step up and understand how to play the game. The game. If this had a problem, that division is a registered owner of a car, I would bankrupt the damn piece. This is applied for cash credit. This is just cash credit. So every one of these entities, so I have 9 entities here, 9 entities, what do I get to do? This allows me to create $1 million off just one damn stupid Amex card. One Amex card, that's it. Times what? Times 9. Here's 12 of them. So if you want to play my way, you could win if you want to win. But if you want, keep doing it your way. I think your way sucks. If I have basically I got 22,000 payphones. It was fun. 22,000 payphones. Why? That was only 6.6 million a month. Okay, we have fun. All right, have fun. I want fun. My 31 flavor, my Shakey's pizza, and all the pizzas. So this is 9 locations. So if we have 9 locations of whatever you have, plus 9 divisions of lines of credit, that's 100,000 a month. You can't even screw it up. You can't screw it up, ladies and gentlemen. All you just follow through. You screw up because you didn't pay attention. That's your damn fault. I'm going to give you the blueprint and teach you how not to screw up ever again. Got it so far? You're going to play my way because your way sucks. Take a picture. There's your future. There's your future, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, right there. You're going to do what you're told to do. We're going to play my way because your way sucks. It's very simple. I've been saying that for 50 years. I am Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. They gave me the nickname of KNX Radio. Simple. I built 50, actually 60 billion for my clients. Isn't that fun? I incorporate presidents. Wow. I incorporate what? Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. Just having fun. Borrow money's not taxable. If I take my organization right here, because I got an LLC, right? Not even incorporated. I got an LLP. Ooh, goody. I got a C Corp. I got an S Corp. I have a nonprofit, and I have a PC. Ooh, goody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, what happens is very simple. These are fought at state level. All of these. When you do business up here, they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations, you're a duck and a sheep. Quack, 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 I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. If I put this here as a management company, I can make sure I'm not a duck and a sheep. I can get over $100,000 to $1 million a day. By the way, I get $1 million a day for basically 2006, 7, 8, 9. It's nice doing $50 million, but it's not me. It's corporation. Never bring the pain home. Isn't that special? We go over here again. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, so if we play the Ray Reynolds way, the Godfather Credit, the Puppet Master, all right, I started that 40 plus years ago. I'd like you to be a Puppet Master in training, entity, individual person, EIN, 26 ways what? To use it, not abuse it. How about banking and credit purposes? Whee! If you would learn to play, you could do this in 12 months or less. There's your 100,000 a month. Do it my way, and I'll show you every step of the way how to do it. There's a blueprint. Take a picture. Take a picture. By the way, this is a mouse pad. Isn't that fun? Isn't it special? Now, this is coming out. I've written 68 books. 68 books so far. I have literally have 40 basically being edited today. I wake up every day at 1 o'clock, ready to go, having fun. And I'm online 6 days a week or in person, 3:15 in the morning. It's 4:05. 4:05 in the morning. Whoa, doggy. You can't ride up the Rolex. And Ryan, when you're going to show a Rolex, show one that costs more than $1,000. All right, go through the city. Look at this. Look at where I live. He lives in a tract homes for $100,000. I'll show you $10 million estates. I'll show you real stuff, not copycats that take my bugs and make their coaches. I don't like crap. I like when I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. I'm going to tell you flat out, your way sucks. My way works. Simple. The new book, Division of Me. Division of Me. I got 4001s coming out. Hey, let's play my way because your way, what are you? Here's my schedule, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to play the day with me, you can play all friggin' day. I'll teach you more in a day than you've ever learned in your life. And I'll guarantee that too. This is right now, now. This is 7 o'clock. Invite everybody. Share, share, share. Everybody gets go setting for free for 2 hours. Come on, go there. Share this screen with everybody. Tap that screen until it breaks. Show the world. Share this with everybody. If they buy anything and you share it, I'll pay you 20%. You can make some money today. Have no damn excuses. The specialty class today is leveraging money. And we have level 1, level 2, and level 3. I've been teaching this for 50 plus years, ladies and gentlemen. So understand, I'm a certified coach. I'm the trainer of Carlton Sheets, David Agata Restavi. I train the trainers. Got it? I train presidents of the United States of America. I train Lakers and Clippers and Dodgers and Angels too. What real famous people with money do. So what do we do? Come on, let's look at it one more time. What does it say? Let's see. This form is magic. No, it's not. But it's an application. It's an application for what? The S is for our employee identification number, EIN. Isn't that nice? You see individual person there? See there? That's times 3. You see entity? Times 1,000 or more. Isn't this fun? Your organization will create a lot of defense. You'll build $1 million of credit. And we'll finance the dream, and you get to play like the big boys and girls. You never bring the damn pain home. It says banking and credit permit. Oh, what? This is what? What? Let's read it again. The form shows you 26 ways to do it. Use it, not abuse it. This is your empire. This is your line of defense. You'll have up to 1 million of credit, usually in 6 months or less. This is banking and credit purposes. I died in a damn coma. All right, July 5th, 2009. Took out my yacht the day before with a group of people. Someone had a virus, they gave it to me. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks while I basically go after my goodies they stole from me, 3.7 billion. So there's banking and credit purposes. Maybe someday you'll listen to the guy that's incorporated presidents, Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels, who's been teaching and preaching for 50 plus years. Me. That form you better damn well master from now on. Write down, now. I told you to write down SS5 for you and SSM. Now we're going to master. Okay, we're going to master the SS4. Understand, SS4 form equals an 1124. So we have to understand this, okay? We talked about SSM. That's the SS5. Okay, that is your 1040 tax return. That pays tax. This pays no tax till it's profitable. It's the application for your parent company, EIN, entity again, and basically what do we do? It says entity, that's times 1,000. Chances to try, this is times 3. Banking and credit purposes right here. LLCs are not corporations. They had to make an amendment to it anyway. This is a corporate umbrella. Each entity is going to have a credit file called a Sperian, Transfer and Equifax, and I'm going to help you build 1 million of credit per division. Per division. If you basically have the guts, we'll play my way because your way sucks. It says entity, individual person. It says banking and credit purposes. Break it down again. Understand what we're allowed to do. The bottom line is the IRS created these things just for me and you. And yes, I rhyme all the time. I don't mind that part. I recall. I talk with both hands at the same time. I don't like the stuttering problem. That bothers me. I don't like to stutter, but that's just the way the brain goes too fast. Okay. So here we got tax, and probate till you're dead. Here we have no tax due until you're profitable. Wow, dude. The corporation's illegal. What? It's chapter 18. You see, what you got to realize is very simple. When I was 7.5 years old, I listened to a poker game. I was basically born in a taxi, thrown in the trash can. They picked me back up, handed me Mrs. Hope. Mrs. Hope, sheet up from hell. She told everybody that poker game, this is Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, Ted Turner, Laker became an attorney, all these other people, smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, going blah, blah, blah. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. What did they do? Mrs. Hope said, don't talk to that piece of in the corner. She always called me that piece of what. Okay, not nice. I was 7.5 years old. Okay? I heard that a corporation's a legal person. What did I do? The next day, I rode my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next, there was a library. I wanted to find out what it meant. See, I wanted out of hell. See, debt follows tax ID. Right here, tax ID. If I have my corporate umbrella, every division has its own entity, has a tax ID. I now built 1 million of credit. Got it so far? Your problem is your lack of knowledge, doing the same dumb thing every day, and you don't change the damn channel. That form right there is basically what you're going to do. You're going to understand exactly what needs to be done. We're going to create a blueprint of success, and you're going to quit bringing the pain home. If something screws up from now on, it's a division. Write it down. If something screws up, what is it again? It's a division of a corporate. Write it down, damn it. Write it down. If you don't understand, I plan the problem. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporate, my family. Got it so far? We're going to make sure we do this right. We're going to make sure our personal credit is on track. Why? Because I helped set up the damn system. Let's understand something flat out. Years and years ago, we get to play the game to win. Okay? I was brought in as a consultant for TRW. TRW stood for the report's wrong, as far as I'm concerned. What happened years ago? All right, we get to play the game. I'm the guy that got the Better Business Bureau sued and indicted. Okay, here's checks even to Ken Yarrow back then. So understand something. As a consultant for TRW, I think most people are full of, doo-doo. I think people lie. All right, numbers never lie, only people do. So when I helped set up this system in 1977, I said oldest credit card. I said 29% fluctuation. Today you put stickies on the card. Stickies, got it right there? Here's a 10 and a 50. If you take it past 29%, you're in the yellow, you're in the red. Simple. I don't want you to back yourself in a freaking corner ever again. Cards fluctuate. All of them fluctuate but two. Sticky time. 29% always. These do not fluctuate. You know what? If I have a problem, got to jack up the card or lost a job, emergency, I jack up gold and platinum. My score never drops, and there's drops. There's my wife's cards. Here's my cards flat out. We have an 847 this morning. The reality is we don't screw up our credit. We don't have joint credit. Only dummies do that. We're not dummies. But you basically, if you did it, that's called dumb, da da dum 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 dumb. Put your credit back on track. Write down Fair Lending Act. Now. Fair Lending Act. Write it down, damn it. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. I want you to reverse the process of your crappy credit if you have it, or jacked up credit, and I'm going to help rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Fair Lending Act, Fair Lending Act now. Because what? Remember, if you want a mouse pad, you DM me. I got the yellow ones that just came in. Okay? Very simple. All right? I got red, white, and blue, and even black for you too. I got fire engine red coming in next week. So this is a mouse pad. It cost me $10 out of my pocket for you. For you. I'll spend my $10. I spend millions of dollars doing that anyway. What? No, why not? So again, Fair Lending Act now. Reverse the process of bad credit. You weren't supposed to use your SSN in the first place, and you have a way, a technicality to remove it away. You can remove negative credit. You can remove it. Okay, what do we do? Well, let's start something. Credit repair is a fraud. I'm sorry to tell you. Don't want to make you pop your bubble. In the link tree, I want you to get this right here. This is called the HR 9991. Get it now, today. Credit repair, if they're not registered with the Attorney General's office, all right, Federal Trade says it's a fraud, scam. They indicted Daniel, the credit repair clown. Indicted him, $3 million. They arrested him in front of his family. By the way, they're doing a sweep in the next 6 months. They're going to take all these phonies on. I do credit repair. Look at my makeup. I'm an ugly clown. Look at my hat. My t-shirt backward too. They're going to indict the hell out of all of them. They're going to go after anybody who's not registered with the Attorney General's office, flat out, because that's what they're supposed to be. They're not supposed to collect money up front. It says it on the first page of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. All right, the Credit Services Act, right in the first page. Years ago on your credit bureaus from TRW, Spear, TransUnion, and Equifax, you would see Consumer Management Company and Consumer Credit Counseling. My company, by the way. I've been in the credit industry and I helped set up the system in the first place for 50 plus years. My workbook about what new credit file we wrote with Ken Yarborough, the study for witness protection right here as well. See, back in my books always had me. I broke the record as the highest kick, 13 feet fastest kick in 81. One of the cars in the 21 cars in the Lamborghini collection. One of the mansions, one of the yachts. Hell, why not? You see, I've had people I actually lease them to movies or magazines stand next to my car. Look at my car. I've never seen so much phonies in my life. I made it a red book. Then I made it a chess game. Why? Because I became a chess master at 13. Nobody would play with me. Isn't that terrible? So today, if you want, you can take this form right here, okay, out of the book, out of page 10, redo it, and redirect it to your creditors. At the Fair Lending Act, you can actually reverse the process of negative credit versus credit repair. It is the Fair Lending Act. Reverse the process of bad credit if you choose to. If you do, remember, you're still responsible for your debt. If you want goodies, I'll show you millions and billions, okay? Goodies and goodies. I'm the guy that wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Why? Because I don't have any BS besides the truth. Help set up the system. Would you like a mansion? The guest house is only 5,000 feet with 3 stories. Would you like some goodies? My first car was the Lamborghini Countach. I bought it from an auction at 14 and a half years old, didn't you? Bum, bum, bum. I've been a car finder at 12. Got a check for $1 million. I got sucked from T-Week to junior high to Orange Coast College in a government program. Wow, skippity dippity doo. Put this out there when I was 16. Winning the game of business. Isn't it about time you play with a real coach? Every car is a division of a corporation. Come on. Your problem is you. I don't get it. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's my company's called Incorporate You or basically Repackaged America. And I have over hundreds and hundreds of corps. And what do? I control millions and billions of dollars to the day. Because it's fun. Isn't this fun? Let's have some fun. See, your problem is you're the register of the car. You. That means very simple today. When they sue you, you're a duck and a sheep. They sue you, a bumpity bump, then they sue your spouse. Then you have to give $10,000 to a bloodsucker attorney. What? Man, you brought the pain home, and guess what? Your wife's going, what? You're supposed to be the man. You're supposed to be the husband, the father, not the husband. Your problem is you brought the pain home. Men, it's your responsibility. Your job is to be a happy husband, spoiled wife. You bring the pain home? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. SS4. Well, that's a duck and a sheep. They would sue you. If I have an SS4 per division, I can bankrupt this piece. See, an SS4 and SSN can file bankruptcy. That's what it is. This is just showing a Diablo here. What? It's a division of a corporation. Well. See, I'm not dumb enough to put my name on the registration of a car. All right, registered to a division. I mean, who's dumb enough to do that? Come on. They sue the registered owner, you? And if you listen to that orange and yellow book to put it into a trust, they sue the trust. You just lost all your assets and goodies. Hell no. Cars are fleet price tax ID division. So I'll show you the real goodies. Is that okay? We show you real goodies and goodies and goodies. Hell yes. Buildings are Lamborghinis too. Ooh, goodies and goodies. The twins. Oh yeah, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. Oh, Aston Martins too, and Mercedes too. Let's play. I'm the guy that wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. If you don't man up and woman up and take the responsibility to quit bringing the pain home, keep scrolling, just go away, and you'll basically keep bringing the pain home every friggin' day till you step up to the plate. My way works, your way sucks. Been saying that for 50 years. You might not like the truth. Not everybody likes me. No, everybody likes you. I like the building. I like the car. Ray Reynolds University. That nice. Even the lights will play. Woo, doggy. See, bullshit don't pay your bills, people. I'll show you mansions. I'll show you goodies and goodies and goodies and goodies and goodies. Hell, why not? My queen, beautiful queen, up to 21 years. God, family, husband and wife, one, then money. All right, the race boat, the Ray Reynolds University, isn't this fun? Boom, 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 has 3 engines. Let's play my way. Had to have garages for the 21 cars. At least until what? Movies and magazines all the time. What happened? I stand next to my car. Look at my car. I got a guy standing next to one that says incorporate you, and he goes, look at my car. What a joke. I mean, I don't understand. This is in your Belinda on the hill. It's windy on the hill, so I put the pool inside. Is that okay? I like the pool inside. I usually put a pool outside and inside. I don't have any bullshit to give you. That's why I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. See, this allows tax ID for every corporation. Look online today. I dare you. Lease, finance, Mercedes, Lexus, whatever the hell you going to look at. Every application online says SSN, SS4. So when you call the dealership, we don't do that. We don't. That's so. Stop. You go to the dealership. They sweat you for 5 hours. They ask you a question, what payment you can afford, and you answer the question. It's called shut up, shut up, shut up. Knock it off. No, no, no. You don't say that at all. Then you give them permission to run your credit. I don't get it. I don't understand. You gave them permission to run your credit. You signed it. Above your signature, you write down this allows one inquiry. You take a picture. You set the tone. Car dealerships are all friggin' crooks. They mark up cars up to 60%. They get a 3% rollback from the manufacturer. They don't even own the damn cars. They're owned by the bank. They see you coming and going. They get 224 bucks for every inquiry. See how dumb you've been doing things? Dumb, da da dum, dumb, dumb, dumb. Damn. When I met Robin and Williams at the Laugh Stop a long time ago, Robin, I loved Robin. It was great. Karen and Laura should have went shopping today. He needed help. I wish I would have known the hell I would have drove there in a second. When I met Rebecca Schaefer, okay, she was Sister Sam on TV. She was a little sweetheart. The DMV sold her driver's license information. Some guy murdered her at the front door. I want you to understand, ever since then, I make sure you do it my way. Driver's license in California allows P.O. Box. I would like you to not use your home address on your driver's license, registration, insurance. I'd like you to man up and take care of your family. Not only am I a coach, the real coach certified on TikTok, the only one, I'm also a pastor licensed in California. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you want to listen and learn, I'll get you to millionaire. I'll get you to billionaire. Done that many times for 50 plus years. I got no BS to give you besides the truth. And yes, I'm a sinner. I say things that probably I should not say. But today, driver's license, insurance, registration, never home address, never. You told the person you bumped the car. They tell their friends and friends and friends you know where you work. The one that you bumped the car is not the one who's going to rob your house. It's the one that they told. Not everybody's good people in this world. There's a lot of crappy people. So again, driver's license, insurance, registration, please, I beg you, change it today. Every goodie I ever got is a tax ID. Tax ID. I do not want to be a duck and a sheep. I started the Millionaires and Billionaires Club and Puppet Master Club over 50 years ago. We can change our lives if we choose to. If we choose to. But this is an organization having a division that's a race boat right here. My name's right there. This is the largest U-Duck in Huntington Harbor in my backyard. I'm the guy that wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills Because It Does Not. The yacht I took out, very simple, July 4th, 2009. And July 5th, at 5:41, I died because I came back. And when I came back, someone had a virus. They gave it to me. Sucks. My tax person, one of them stole 3.7 billion. I rebuilt it again. I got $1 million in 6 weeks, and I went after him for my goodies. My goodies, my goodies. Got it so far? Because I don't like someone who steals my goodies. They're my goodies, not theirs. So again, if you have credit that sucks, I wrote the first book called Prove It or Remove It over 40 plus years ago. I set up the credit system. Okay? I'm the consultant for TRW. Understand that? Very simple. What do we get to do? We get to understand the truth. It will set you free. The IRS, they're the bullies. They're the liars. Okay? You have to deal with it. You have no choice. You and mommy. Mommy signed the SS5 form equals your SSN, and then you have to file a 1040 tax return. You get a paycheck. It's taxed. House payment resets that, called recycling paycheck. No one's going to tell you the truth. They're all giving you a bunch of BS and these pieces and blah, 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 blah. Me, I'm going to show you the truth. IRS has a form, 656, solve your problem. Judgment, student loans, okay? We have the right to reverse the process of bad credit. We still owe the debt. Dun and Bradstreet, I wrote their first fast track program 48 years ago. This is supply credit that can turn into 53 million of cash credit. You can reduce your debt to ratio. There's always a solution for your problem. Your problem right now is you. Your lack of knowledge sucks. I want you to call a phone number. I want you to help your family. I want you off the national mailing list. I don't want you on the dark web. What happens? Very simple. Who's going to give you the phone number? No one's going to understand because we set this up in the 70s. It is a nonprofit organization. I have nothing to do with it. I basically set it up, helped them, no problem, and walked away. That's it. I was a consultant. 888-567-8688. It opts out 5 years, lifetime. Your choice. Your choice. Get off the national mailing list. You do that today. You'd opt out 5 years or a lifetime. You would take your utility bills or your credit cards. You go paperless, automatic payment. On credit cards, I wrote a program, Fast Track, all right, Quick Pay. For TRW, now uses Spirit and uses it today. They became a Spirit in 96. So opt out. Make an extra payment on your credit cards on a weekly basis. Stimulate the system. If you have a 29% debt to ratio, you have a 750 score. If you have a basically a 10%, you'll have an 800. When you listen to dummies like Ryan saying pay it off weekly, that's called stupid because it's called cycling. They'll cancel your accounts. 14 of my clients lost their cars, so they listened to John Ryan, who says my student. Yeah, I've been teaching him. He had to pay attention. He pissed me off. He didn't listen. All right, until he basically says, I'm not going to piss you off anymore. I'll listen. Guess what? Ryan, you're not a damn coach. You're a joke. You got choices. Understand? I want you to realize I wrote this 47 years ago. I wrote the original book called Prove It or Remove It. Got it so far? Listen to the guy that set up the damn system, not a bunch of blah, 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 who has a whole blueprint to repackage your life, your whole life. Dispute methods. All right, simple. I wrote them all. Negotiation methods. Okay, court. I sued Chase Bank, brought their vice president to Santa Ana from Delaware, and I kicked his assets. Your choice is simple. If you want to play, you have to be a bit serious about this. Understand something today. Okay? Let's say today you want to reverse bad credit. This is winning the credit game. Okay? Remember, I say everything's a game. I wrote this at 14, put out 16, winning the what? The game of business. Everything to me was a game as a kid. That's how I mentally looked at it, how to play the puzzle, the blueprint, what? The chess game, all these pieces. So what do we do? Well, first of all, we go into the book, and you're going to find out debt crisis intervention. That's in the link tree. In the link tree, you have a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. I want to be your one source for everything. I'll teach you more than anybody ever taught you in life. If someone tries to kick your assets, let me know, and I will take them on no matter what, because I like to protect my clients. Nobody screws up my clients. I will kick their asset and I will teach you every which way to file and beat the hell out of them. Disputes of credit bureaus. Okay? In there, federal law, simple. Disputes of the creditors, all right, state law. Federal Indian Act as well, federal law as well. In the books, I always put my Lamborghinis because I want to show you I'm not full of shit. Say that out loud, not full of doo-doo. See, I don't like people that lie. I tell you the truth because it'll set you free. There's your goal. The real rules and tools, if you want to play. You want that book? It's online. It's $19.99. We used to sell for $200. But again, I like helping people all the time. So tap that screen, tap the yellow dot, share this with everybody today. And understand, I want you to spend the day with Ray. That Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Christ. Spend the whole day with me. Okay? Now, years ago, I set up things for the banks as a consultant. It was called a Visa Bucks card for your kids. Okay, for your kids. Because my kids went traveling in different countries all the time. International students as well, and I always help the kids. The goal is this is called starting out right. This is dedicated to Harold Stokes, my professor, my attorney, my friend who passed away. He wanted me to change the world. This is called starting out right. Okay? So, Ryan, this is the book I told you to show people. I wish there was a book for kids. This guy is such a joke, it's ridiculous. $9.99. Download it for free. No, $9.99. See if you're paying attention. There's your book. You spend $50 every day pissing it away. Why don't you educate yourself today and get started with me 6 days a week? I don't have excuses. I was at the Orange County Hotel, Bonaventure Wednesday, Thursday Ontario, and Saturday Long Beach Marriott. I won the award. Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, hey you, won the award for being the second largest advertiser in California. I sold the Millionaires Founders Kit, the Blueprint of Success, for 5,000 sets. All right, simple. Take a picture. Take a picture. This is what these books do. Right there, right there, right there. Every book creates $100,000 of business and $1 million a month. That's what it does. That's $1 million a month if you wanted to play. $1 million a month. I got to $1 million a day, by the way. So what do we do? And now here's how I want you to pay attention. Don't get upset, ladies. All right, you're going to have a prenup and a postnup. That's right. You're going to have a marriage agreement. It's on page 79, by the way. You're going to have a what? A prenup and postnup. You're going to do what I tell you to do. All right, maybe you don't like that, but sorry, that's the way it is. Maybe you don't like me, maybe everybody likes you. Personal credit we have to look at. This is a 29% debt to ratio equals a 750 score. If I have a 10%, all right, it's going to equal what? It's going to equal what? An 801. Got it so far? So where do you want your score to be? This is up to you as you balance your debt to ratio. Again, that's how it works. I designed the system, 77. Numbers never lie, only people do. Again, you're going to have a prenup and postnup, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing I had in my first marriage was a cheat clause. If I cheat, she gets it all. We're talking billions. If she cheats, I get it all. My ex-wife, after 4 daughters that are daddy's girls anyway, we had our nannies and our maids and the spoiled life, and she cheats with her ex-fiance. I studied the Bible more. I wanted to make sure I do the right thing. The Bible says I can basically divorce her because of infidelity. It also says I can take her outside and stone her to what? Well, unfortunately, I can't do that because the law says no. God's law said yes. I gave her to shut her up. This is me just shutting her up. This is what I do to shut people up. I gave her $15,000 a week for 2 years. I paid all her bills for 2 years because I don't want to deal with her crap. Got it so far? $50,000 a week. My daughters are my girls, daddy's girls. I have $5 and a boy. And I'll be damned if I bring the pain home, ever. I have 12 kickboxing national titles undefeated. I will kick the crap out of the world before I bring that damn pain home. If you ever bring that pain home, you stop the crap. You're going to have a prenup and a postnup. It separates liability. All right? 2000, okay? 11. I'm fighting for my stuff back. David Kenner goes into court. Okay? He says you cannot tax his wife and you owe him $385,000. Why is that? He has a prenup and postnup. See, a marriage agreement separates liability. The guy owns Death Row Records. Again, what? Husbands and wives, keep it separate always, always, always. You do not bring the pain home ever again. You knock off the dumb, the dumb, the dumb, dumb, dumb. Never seen someone dumb in my life. I don't get it. This is the true law, the law. If these ding-dongs would say it right, it would be great. Fantastic, it would be great. But they do not say it right because they don't know what. They never read the damn thing, I guess. This is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, federal law. They quote all the time. Okay, as we do this reporting here, right here. 1996, 97, what happened, okay? This is what's called the Patriot Act of 2001. Again, it's right here. It's right here. You have what's called the Credit Services Act. It was the AB 10. All right, I know the guy who wrote it. You're looking at him. The day you get up your ass to do it my way, you will actually change your life if you want to. It's called the Credit Services Act, people. Simple. Why do they say 30 days? I've never watched someone's dumb in my life. 30 days. It's never been 30 days. It has never been 30 days ever, 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 ever. Section 611, this is what it is. This is federal law, public record, not here to be safe an attorney. 30 days, 15-day grace period plus 1. It is 46 days to respond to a dispute, period. 46 days. Everything they talk about is crap. I watched some ugly dude the other day. Well, we just give the bankruptcy to the attorney, and the attorney finds a mistake, and then they get some money. Bankruptcy is Federal Protection Act, people. Federal Protection Act. Okay? In the Federal Protection Act, it says if there's anything, once bankruptcy is completed and discharged, you can't challenge it. Here's how to reverse the process of bankruptcy. If you got off your butt, you could actually change your life. Your lack of knowledge is your problem. I will give you every rule and tool and get you back on track, and you will never screw up again. I don't allow my clients to screw up. You will become a puppet master in the club, period. Page 7, disputes, validation letters, and you. You got the right to reverse back credit, but if you owe a debt, you got to pay the debt because they're going to show it back up when you do a title search. That form's page 10. Page 10, Fair Lending Act. You can't even screw it up. What do? We look at the rules and tools. This is in my book 47 years ago. 47 years ago, when I wrote the book called Prove It or Remove It, period, because I upset the damn system. Information's obsolete, inaccurate, okay? Information's been changed. The same BS they're giving you today. Information cannot be verified reasonable time. What's the days again? 46 days. Information not verifiable. What do you mean? Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Lending Act. You have the right to reverse process of bad credit because you're a consumer. You're we the people. Later today at 6 o'clock, I'd like you to call the office because at 7 o'clock I go live again. It's goal setting. You'll have an hour to talk to a specialist this morning. Okay, right now, what do we have again? Okay, we have basically 4:35 in the morning. You can't write off the Rolex. I have one of these to match almost every shirt I've got. I'm the guy that's not full of crap. I created my first billion at 21 years old. You can't write off the chef, the haircut, or the wedding. It's a bunch of crap. I've never seen someone dumb in my life. Talk to your specialist, 800-254-9506. Be assigned to one. But again, that's an hour and a half from now. Got it so far? We're going to master the rules and tools. We're going to what again? Master the rules and tools. You're going to pay attention 110%. This means simple. Mommy filled out the form at the hospital when you were born. Application, Social Security card. She gave you the card at 14 to 18 years old. Go get a job. You gave it to the employer. They taxed your paycheck. Where's my money? Ay, ay, ay. If you have identity theft, change the damn name on the card. Use your old number. Get a new number. Start a new file. From here, the SSN 1040 tax return. They tax your paycheck. House payment for 24 years is interest only. It's called recycling paycheck. Simple. Knock off your crap. The SS4 is for the parent company you have today. That's LLC. All right, LLP, no problem. C Corp, S Corporation. All right, nonprofit or a PC. That's the parent company. This is all public record. It's online. So when they sue that, they sue you. If you looked at the EIN here and the SS4, what do you have to do? Let's understand what we're allowed to do. I need you to understand exactly what you're allowed to do. 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Here's basically says what entity times 1,000. Chances to try times 3. It says individual person. If you would have known You could use corporate credit, write it off to start and run your business. I don't think you'd have shitty credit today. If you would know that a division under the corporation is a duck and a sheep, not you, you'd probably never bring the pay number again. Gentlemen, your wife's going, this isn't going to work. You tried 10 times. As a man, you're a father, you're a husband, and you're a man. Your job is to take care of the family 110%. All right, your job is to take care of the family no matter what happens. Your job is to be the man. Ever. Everything that happens wrong, it's your fault. It's your responsibility. It's called man up. Woman up, too. Same thing if you're not married yet. We're going to have our line of defense. Screw up a division, get rid of the damn piece. Banks and grocery stores do it in your face. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. That sucks. Corporation, chapter 18. I learned this when I was 7 years old, 7.5, being used and abused by Mrs. Hope. I didn't like being used and abused. It pissed me off. When I read the letter that said my mother put me in a trash can when I was basically born in a freaking taxi, that pissed me off. My family are billionaire shitheads. I'm a bastard child, but I'm a piece of trash in the trash can. I wanted to prove her wrong, so I rubbed her nose in when I got $1 billion. Corporation. Because it pissed me off. When I'm pissed off, I'm going to read every damn thing I can and outmaster anybody. Library almost every freaking day. IQ off the damn chart. Total recall. Write with both hands, not say my rhyme. But then I study, I don't like the study part. Corporations are what is it? Come on, people. If I have an organization here, I can have division process. That means I get Experian, transfer and Equifax per division. Per division. I created that in 1987 for me and the whole damn world. Isn't it about time you get off your butt and learn to play the game? I don't understand. Why would you do it your way? Your way sucks. If you would have basically listened and learned a long damn time ago. I've been online for ever since I've been online. I teach 6 days a week. You're busy scrolling on TikTok. You didn't do the research. Who's the number one consultant worldwide? Ray Reynolds. Who's built more credit in the world? Ray Reynolds. Who incorporated 3 presidents? Ray Reynolds. Who's a pastor? Ray Reynolds. Who's Dr. Reynolds? Ray Reynolds. All right? Hey, you. Get off your assets. It's about damn time to play. I'm sorry that you didn't know what the hell to do in the first place. It's ridiculous. I don't understand dumb. I do not understand dumb. Sorry. The SS5, SSN, you gave it to the employer, the job right here. That's what you did. They taxed your paycheck. If you compare SS5 and SS4, this is the one from 2019. Department of what? Treasury Internal Revenue Service right here. This number is used for corporations only. They had to amend it for the LLC, LLP. Here's your problem. Here's you. Should have division process. Division process. But here's you over here. Every time they sue you, they sue your spouse. You bring the pain home. Then it's a bloodsucker attorney. If you did it my way, you'd never bring the pain home. Ever. Plan the bankruptcy. Plan the problem. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not my corporation or family. I'm willing to what? Sacrifice my what? Division, never my corporate, my family. See, your problem is you never got pissed off enough to go get it. Or motivated, I want it bad enough. I wanted it out of hell. I didn't like eating out of a trash can when I was 3 years old. Everybody walked around me. I didn't exist even then. Nobody said, would you like some help, little boy? Hell no. People suck. Sorry, I don't like people. I'm starting to like them a little bit now. But that's just the way it is. Numbers never lie to me. People lie all the time. It's ridiculous. People are full of crap. I don't understand. Today, you're afraid to do anything. Go boom! Because you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. The lack of knowledge is our dumbness. We're not dumb people. We do dumb all the time. You're getting older, slower. Hell, you're not as pretty as you used to be. That's just the truth. It'll set you free. You're 75 to 30. Get off your butt. Do it right. Come on. Every entity gets one of these suckers. They're trying to offer you 99 more. All right, tap the screen, share the live, share the whole world. Ray Reynolds is on TikTok for 33 weeks now, and he's going to kick anybody's assets that gets in his way. Knowledge to knowledge. Just bring it on! Bring it on! All right, the drunk driver almost killed 3 people. Alex, his wife's a drug dealer. Let's listen, sail the water! Ay, ay, ay. He was my client 22 years ago. All right. F your grandma. I don't get this stuff. Now you got a real coach on TikTok. This is per division. They're going to give you up to 250, 250,000. He gets 4 escrows going now. I wrote this when I was 16. No, I wrote it 14. Put it out there at 16 years old. Why the hell haven't you been paying attention? I was the second largest advertiser in California, advertising for 32 years. There's a line of credit. $50,000 in an escrow buys a storage unit. Not the whole thing, you get a piece. The ownership is divided by 4. You each get a deed of trust, period. Numbers never lie. Numbers have never lied to me, only people do. Most people are full of crap. Sorry, not you, of course. There's a line of credit. I write a check. 50,000 to escrow. Escrow got that. They close an escrow. They close an escrow. They close an escrow. Management company takes the fee of this, pays it, you get the leftover. Your leftover, because numbers never lie, is $5,600. Numbers have never lied to me. Never lied. I have $10 million I put aside. Allocation for escrows. $10 million aside. Proof of funds. So I go to escrow, we get to win. If you want to play, let me know. Because the reality is you. You bring the pain home every damn day. You have to stop that right away. But it's up to you. Take a picture. Leveraging class starts at 9. You have the ability to go to, all right, it's called goal setting at 7. Invite everybody to goal setting. I do this on Mondays. If anybody's not in coaching, to understand, ask questions, challenge the hell out of me, please. Follow me on TikTok. Follow. Tap that screen. Been on it 33 weeks now. I got 80,000 followers. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I was told I get 100,000 followers, I get a cookie. Nick told me I get a cookie. I want my damn cookie. Thank you for joining the fan club. Stop scrolling. Get 100,000 a month, guaranteed. If I don't get that to you in 12 months or less, you do what you're told to do. I will hand you $1,000 in cash. Now we don't basically have a problem, do we? Get off your. Go get it. This is coming out. I've got 40 books being edited right now. They can't edit them as fast as I write them all the time. You see, I wrote a song for Dolly Parton years ago, Mommy's Tears. Tim McGraw. When I found you, found me. I write as a ghostwriter for 2.5 Men and all kinds of stuff. I write all the time because I'm bored as hell. What are you gonna do? Watch TV? What a joke. I'm up every day at 1 o'clock, ready to play in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. You ready to play with the guy who knows how to play? All right, we're gonna play my way. Your way sucks. I wrote the show for Fox Television, sold it to him, called Divorce Panel. So a man is a husband, he now is a husband. You want to follow? You play. That's coming out. We play my way. This is Ray Reynolds, the Blueprint Live. No BS to give it to you. We're going to play my way. Okay, Dolly Parton. You ever heard of her? I love Dolly. Simple. Education, contact only. Not legal, tax, or financial advice. The results may vary. Kel, you might be friggin' lazy. Good morning, good morning. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. You have excuses. I don't have excuses. I died in a coma July 5th, 2009. Came back. There's my goodies, part of my $3.7 billion of goodies. First coma, 7.5 years old. I was crippled for life. I was crippled. I crawled off the couch and I dragged myself to the pee-pee because their maid D would not take me there. She didn't show up. Ugly shag carpet. I prayed and I begged to Jesus Christ so much I could feel their fingers so I wanted to bleed. And I said one thing, if you heal me, Father, I'll help people. I'll dedicate myself to help people almost every day. In Jesus' name, amen. I walked back from the PB to the couch. Then I broke world records. I kicked the door jamb. The door jamb at 10 years old. The basketball hoop, 14. The Guinness Book of Records jerk came in here and says, where's the wire? These people stand here. I jumped up and kicked out and split kicked the damn lights. The lights are 13 feet. I have no damn excuse, neither do you. Fall out, get your back on. Jesus is not a drive-through. Being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. Always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. God is great. God is what we live by. My wife and my kids, we wake up on our knees. We go to sleep on our knees. We pray in Jesus' name every second of the day. God is first. Then it is family. My wife and I became one 21 years ago. She's my queen. We became one under God's eyes. Amen to that too. Money, I don't love money. But I got the gift to get millions and billions of dollars if you want to play. But again, what do you do? But the guarantee, personal guarantee, you might have to guarantee things. But again, if you did it as a division, you wouldn't have to. But then what do you do? Listening and learning. What do we do? Let's think about something today. If you were to replace you, okay, let's understand what this means. Today, if you wanted to, this is a, you asked about the personal guarantee stuff. You might have to guarantee things if you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. The SS4, okay, allows you times 3 of you. So you could have a corporation with your divisions, no problem, again and again and again, building a line of defense. You could have a division of me. A me can guarantee this as well. You see, you don't get it, okay? It's like when I help people out of country, or like I say, Canada. W7 gets an ITIN. SSN ITIN builds credit files. There are 12 cards that allow you to get credit without guaranteeing the suckers. But you being you sucks. Sorry. I don't understand you. Replace you. 3 divisions of you. What do? You stop bringing the damn pain home. You get $100,000 a month income. I'll show you that again and again. You play with auto income, auto income. See, the goal today would be you making a promise to yourself. Could you imagine today you made a promise to yourself, put in writing? You made a promise. You make that promise today, you write it down, you don't put it in your damn cell phone. Here's your problem. You keep taking pictures. Your cell phone's smarter than you. You have pictures you never looked at after you took them anyway. Now you're left brain, right brain, and no brain. Hell, that makes no sense. If you wrote this down today, it is basically what you're going to write down is I make a promise. Write it down on your tablet. My promise to myself, as of today, July 11th, 2026. I am a puppet master in training. Write it down. I own nothing and I control everything. Ladies love the word control, don't they? Let them love it. It's simple. I have $5 and a wife. They want to control everything. Let them. Happy husband, spoiled wife. That's the way it's supposed to be. I control millions and billions of dollars. I don't put something in my name because I'm not dumb. You're putting things in your name. That's called dumb. That a dumb dumb. You want to be dumb? Be dumb. Own nothing. Control everything. 18 divisions give you 18 chances to try. 12 months from now, you would have $100,000 a month income if you do it my way. If you listen and learn, if you don't make it work, you do everything I tell you to do, I'll hand you 1,000 in cash. I will have a reasonable paycheck. S corp. Okay, I will recycle my paycheck from the IRS they took from my paycheck as a W-2 employee called recycling paycheck. I will do tax balancing. I will never bring the pain home because I have 18 divisions. I own to God and my wife. Here's your promise. You think you're man enough to keep the promise? You're woman enough to keep the promise? I don't know. Let's find out. That promise changes your life. It is a mindset. We mentally have to see it to believe it, go get it. And ladies are mad at your husbands because it's not going to work. He tried. Never be mad that he's tried. There's your blueprint. Take a picture of your blueprint. Okay? I'd like to do a blueprint on the phone or with you, live, with you and your partner of life. I'd like to do the blueprint with you. See, at the end of the day, you're looking for a bunch of this. This has not been money since 1977 and 71 when Nixon took the gold standard out. It's a Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. If you understand how to follow, as you said, Mindy, thank you. I love Mindy's. It's great. What do we do? I'll spend my $10 for you. You want a yellow one? Depends what they set. You want a red, white, or blue? You can't get every color. You get one period. My $10 I've spent for you. The black one, the fire engine red's coming in too. I will spend my $10 for anybody who wants one. And I don't care if it keeps costing me millions and millions and millions of dollars. I'm going to put them on our TikTok page. Even the blueprint. This is giving me a mouse pad right now. This is your future. This is your future. The problem with you, you keep basically doing what? Taking money from the family to start the business. That's called dumb da da dum dum. You're not dumb. You just keep doing dumb. Then you're using your personal money to finance a business. Borrow money is not taxable. All money go to SS4 like rich and famous taught by me to do it. Don't pay tax if they're profitable. You never bring the pain home. You find peace. to division auto income. That's 100,000 a month to $1 million. I don't get it. This division has an apartment complex. I got my first 117 units when I was 19 years old. Car wash. I wrote the original books on car wash, laundromats, and car washes, and dry cleaners 49 years ago. Got my first Jack in the Box in 19. How about a Carl's Jr.? How about a Wendy's restaurant? First storage unit, I bought one with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis. My cut was $17,350 a month, so was his. I can do stock trading. All right, simple. I can do gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Do not be pissed off at Trump. All right, be quiet and join him. Damn it, okay? Why do you bitch about a guy who doesn't pay tax? You shouldn't pay tax either. He's an example to say don't pay tax. Here's your parent company. It's a management company. One of these screw up, what are you going to do? Whine like a baby? We're going to bankrupt the hell out of that piece like banks and grocery stores and cities do. Simple. Throw away the bad piece. Divisions give you the what? Peace of mind and give you multiple functions. I established in 1984. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe these don't work. I don't get it. I don't understand, but if you want a mouse pad, DM me in the link tree. We'll send you one. Okay, request the color. If they have it in stock, they'll send it to you. Your future is 18 divisions. You can't screw it up. You can't screw it up unless you don't follow through. You better damn well follow through because I will push you. I will treat you like you're 2 years old because you are. Everything I'm talking about today is a what's that? You never learned the truth. You will from me to you. Nobody teaches you the truth. They have little you point. Oh, they do this. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just amateur hours. I'm the only certified coach on TikTok right now. I like to build you a $1 million of credit. Would you allow me to do that for you too? Here's auto income. Take a picture. Not me, that. I wrote the original books 49 years ago about laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash. I wrote the books about my printing companies, Napa, Sir Speedy Printing. I wrote my books about my 22,000 payphones doing 6.6 million a month. It's ridiculous what you do. I don't get it. I want to be an entrepreneur. Good luck with that. Get one of these suckers. Get that to turn into what? Line of credit. 4 escrows. Let's play. My original book. 14 years old, winning the game of business after I created Car Finder. Whee! 25,000 you've pissed away in your life. It's ridiculous. You're 20 to 50, 70 years old. I don't get it. You could put 25,000 in an escrow. You write a check or wire it in there. 3 of you plus my escrow, and I have 10 million put aside already to show them proof of funds. I don't have BS to give you besides the truth. Numbers never lie to me. Only people do. I think people are full of crap. I never liked people ever. All they did is use and abuse me as a kid. I'm trying to like some of you on TikTok, all right? Because I kept to myself my whole life. I have to. I have to. So understand. 25,000. Get a piece. Get a deed of trust. 3,200. You're not rich. Your corporation's getting money. Your division 50,000, 5,600, 7,500, 7,500. This is an example. If you wrote a check from a line of credit, it's 150 for 81,750. Escrow closes, management company takes and makes his payment first. Your leftover is 4132. If you would do auto income and do it again and again, you could actually replace yourself and get you where you want to go. All these people, the grants and then Alex, the drunk driver, the drug dealer's wife, are going, they do that. They got lucky to get to a certain point. But how do you get there? How do you get there? 10x my butt. Listening to other people tell you what they did? Who cares? What can you do for you? 81,750 in an escrow. When it closes, you get 4132 a month forever in your division. It keeps going up. 100,000, 9 plus escrow, 10,000 a month. Take a picture. There's your future. If you would ever, man up, woman up, and be responsible and knock off your damn bullshit, sorry to tell you the truth, I don't like it. I feel like I'm trying to save the world. I've done that all my life. It's like someone's scratching a damn chalkboard. I don't get it. Watching somebody talk about what they did, let's get off your butt and get on your feet. You. It's crap. Call the office. Be assigned to a specialist today. You have to call at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's only 4:57. Can't ride up the Rolex, the haircut, the chef, or the wedding, all the hooey and all this stuff that you do today. I don't get it. You see, when I went to basically Ninth Street in Los Angeles years ago, okay, on the sixth floor, what do you do? Jewelry mart, the jewelry district. I wanted to look at Rolexes, okay? I wanted to match my cards. I have 20 cards in the car collection and the clothes I wear in my suits. So they ended up putting 13 Rolexes on the counter. They said, which one you want? I want them all! I bought them all. See, I'm the guy that's not full of crap, okay? So Ryan, don't show one that costs $1,000. Come on, it's ridiculous, okay? Let's talk about the truth, because I like the truth. It'll set you free. You could change your life today if you wanted to. What's the first thing you would do? You would take your organization today, you'd have a division process. Each division has their own Spirian, Trendure, and Equifax right there. You'd have a division of you times 3. You're allowed to use this, you can guarantee things here. You could actually circumvent guarantees if you did it right. If you guarantee, that's up to you too. It's up to you how you play this game. But replace you means 3 divisions of you. 3 divisions of you. Okay, what would you do? Stop bringing the pain home. All right, create $100,000 income per month, owning an auto income business. Auto income, auto income. What would you do? You have to go back to basics. Here's your problem. Your problem is you. Okay, what did you do? Let's understand what happened. Okay, you basically did you. I don't like it. I think what you do sucks. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Maybe someday you'll let it set you free. I don't know. You, mommy, gave permission. Mommy did the SS5 form right here at the hospital when you were born. All right, that basically got the SSN from the IRS. So, for no problem. Then you file your 1040 tax return. Your paycheck was taxed when you thought you get $1,000 coming in. Instead of $1,000, you got $728. Where's my money? A house payment for 24 years is interest only. You could have a 1040 and recycle the paycheck. Understand, because you own a house. But again, what do? Let's complain. Let's bitch and complain about the world. Why don't we find solutions instead? Why don't we get past go? Why don't we do it my way? Because your way sucks. I don't care if you have LLC, S Corp, C Corp in the beginning. You don't have one, it's in the link tree. I give them for free to everybody. You always have. I give articles of corporation for free. Anybody that wants in any damn state, and we'll help you file it for free too. Pay a little filing fee. I don't care. I don't care. I want you to change your damn life. 18 divisions create credit cards and lines of credit. You don't bring the pain home. You want the book? It's $19.99. It's sell for $200. It gives you all the rules and tools. Okay? Rules and tools. So again, in the book, you can break it down into pieces. Debt crisis intervention, federal law, dispute to credit bureaus. What do you get to do again? Dispute to the creditors. It's the Federal Lending Act. It's what it is. Creditors right here. I always put my Lamborghinis and Ferraris in books because I want you to know I'm not full of crap. Unfortunately, people are. My original book called Winning the Credit Game, in the back of the book, would show you me breaking world record at 13 feet, fastest kid, highest kid. See, I accomplished all my goals. I don't have any bullshit excuses. Bullshit don't pay your bills. I wrote that book years ago. Sorry, it's just the truth. One of my cars in the car collection. One in my mansions, one of my yachts. Got it so far? Got it so far? See, I designed this right here. This right here. Right there. It's mine. I just sued a trucking company to put on their mud flaps. No. I just sued Tony Baloney. Had to sue Robbins, okay? Had to sue Grant. Had to sue what? Threaten him. Okay, how about Kiyosaki if all bankruptcy? All these people keep stealing my goodies. It's ridiculous. Again, that's $19.99. When Ryan said there's no book for kids, it's like, that's what pissed me off. He should have distributed this. I give this to schools for free. 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 Everybody needs this book for free as a school. Because this is what they should have learned a long time ago. If you want a copy, digital copy, it's $9.99. It's simple. It's up to you. Your ability to change your life today is up to you as well. I've read 68 books so far. I got 40 being edited even today. What do? I'm up every day at 1 o'clock in the morning, ready to go all day. Believe my energy gets stronger through this whole damn day. Be in there on Tuesdays, Orange County. All right, Marriott, no problem. Bonaventure, Wednesday. Thursday, Ontario. Saturday, Mayorhead and Holiday Inn. I'm the guy that won the award for 32 years. 32 years. Being the second largest advertiser in California. Winning the game of business. The blueprint of success. I own the rights to that. Blueprint Millionaire. I own that too. Next time I see it on a shirt from Grant, and let me tell you, I'm going to go after it again. And again! Don't steal my goodies. You want to make your score go up? Do rapid rescore. I created it in 1978, so my mortgage company uses it today. You want to play? We're going to play my way. My way is very simple. Your way sucks. Sorry, I'm going to tell you the truth. My way has always worked 100%, and I guarantee it every day in writing. You have no excuse besides to do it my way because your way sucks. I got an LLC in Wyoming. I got 3 clients that are selling those, so he brings my books, and now they sell Wyoming. What the hell's Wyoming got to do with anything? You haven't made enough money to even think about a management company in the top. They sue the division as houses. No, they sue the share. They sue you and your spouse. You just brought the pain home. The LLC and the LLP have a problem. It's called a 15.3% unemployment tax. It's got a problem. I got an LLC. I named it after me because I'm a dummy. Well, look in the mirror. That's ridiculous. C Corp, double tax, audited all the time. S Corp, K1. All right, guess what? We get one paycheck. Called reasonable compensation. Nonprofit, PC. Hell, this is $112,000 a month if you know what the hell you're doing. It's free friggin' money, but you help people. So if you ever want to learn to play my way, you and I get on that phone. We do a blueprint call, and what do? You don't bring the pain on ever again. It's ridiculous. You allow these to do business. Rich and famous people never do that because, like Buffett, he owns companies and companies. Bezos, Musk, Zuckerberg, they own companies. So these would be a management company if you did it my way. Management, management, again and again. So here you'd write down very simple here. You'd have an M for a management company. You would create a line of defense. You have to plan the problem. You must plan the problem no matter what you do. Plan the problem. Line of defense. When you don't plan the problem, they kick your ass. It's what did you do a long time ago? You keep bringing the damn pain home. Over here, Mommy did the SS5. It's in the link tree. Get a copy. Get a copy of the SS5 form. Understand what it does, what it can do, what you can do. How you can replace yourself if you wanted to. The farm. Mommy did at the hospital. Get your SSN, and you gave the paycheck. What? You got your paycheck. You gave that number to the employer. They taxed your paycheck. Fantastic. Isn't that special? House payment for 24 years is interest only. 1040 tax return. IRS will give you your money back. It's called recycled paycheck. Husband and wife. Oh, goody. You became one. Now you pay more tax. Congratulations. You should have 3 divisions of you. You have no choice. I married my wife 21 years ago. She's my everything, okay? She's my queen. I bought the last estate for her because her front yard's an acre and a half. She walks her ding dongs, all right, her dogs, ding dongs at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 times a day, and it's like being in heaven for her. She's happy. A man's job is to take care of the family, period, or die. Man up! Husband up! Father up! You're a great father, you're a great husband, fantastic. Where's the damn money? Your job is to take care of the family 100%. It's your responsibility. No matter what happens. I died and come and came back and built $1 million credit, then $6 million. Go after my goodies. I don't have a problem. What the hell's wrong with you? You're the register of a car. Congratulations. When they sue the car because you're the register owner, they sue your spouse, and then basically from there you have to have a bloodsucker attorney on retainer. Now you have to give him 10,000 bucks. You didn't plan the problem. Ridiculous. A division is the register owner of a car. It is fleet price tax ID division. Driver's license, insurance, registration today, home address, cross that off and do it better. Registered owner. I'm willing to sacrifice a division. Write it down. Come on. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my organization or my damn family. You're supposed to fight for your family. You're supposed to do it right. Division file a damn bankruptcy. Cities do, grocery stores do, banks do. Supply to cash. Supply cash credit. See, I created a system for me that God gave me the full blueprint of your whole life, and I can answer every question about this more than anybody on this world. I have recall on most things. I write both hands talk at the same time. I rhyme. The stutter part once in a while I hate it because my brain goes too fast. That's how it works. Here we have three divisions: 300,000, 30,000. We can learn to count. What a concept! Do you know how to count? Or do you know how to count? Corporation or divisions or kids or you got credit files. Here's 300,000. They all say Ray Reynolds University, by the way, if you want to know. Here's 600,000. Here's 900,000. Here's a million. Hell, here's a million too. If we actually got off our assets and just got a damn Amex card per division, they're offering 99 cards. 99 cards! I don't understand dumb da da dum dum. I don't get it. Why would you bring the pain home? Why would you do that? 6 divisions, 600,000 of credit. 60,000, 9 divisions, 900,000, 100,000 of credit. If something screws up, bankrupt the damn bad piece. Whee! Banks do, grocery stores do, cities do it all the time. Keep the other pieces. You want to be what? Buffett, Bezos, Musk, me. We don't do it that way. That's called dumb. You watch some ding dong on TikTok. Well, this is how we think these people do it. No, they don't. Hell, I said I'm going to train them. Never seen someone dumb in my life. You should be a puppet master. Control it all, not own a damn thing. I want to blueprint you. I want to have a personal call with every one of you. Very simple. If you play my way, but it's up to you again. I'm usually, okay, 5,000 an hour. I'm 50,000 a day. It doesn't matter if it's, Walt Disney, saving, when it comes to Mattel, saving their tax problem, being the consultant there, government, whatever, and all these other companies. What do? They pay me all the time. I like being paid. All right, having fun. Here I'm donating my time. Play my way. What do? I don't get it. The first thing you got to think about is in a blueprint call. Be prepared for the call. Number one, okay, we're going to look at blueprint you and your spouse on the phone. Okay, here, past, present, future. Do you have a tax problem? Tax problem. Do you have a bankruptcy? Did you seal the bankruptcy? Well, you can't do that. Stop. Damn, I hate dumb people. This is one of the procedures to seal a damn bankruptcy. You're allowed to. All right, oh, I'm gonna give it to my attorney, and he's gonna find a mistake. And stop. That big ugly dude. Guess what? He's full of crap. Okay. Under the bankruptcy is Federal Protection Act. It says if it's discharged and is completed, you can't go back no matter what you do. There's a clause in it. It's automatic stay. It's federal protection. I don't understand dumb da da dum dum. Again, did you screw up Chase? Need to know. Did you screw up Amex? Need to know. Again, they don't forgive you and they sue you. Do you have a family? It means you have a wife, dog, and a cat and a fish. Do you have a corporation or LLC? You need to know that too. How many divisions? You need 18. From there, do you have an irrevocable trust? See, revocable is a house you're not going to keep. Irrevocable is the everlasting house. Car. Why would you own a car? That's called dumb. A division is a registered owner in case it screws up. We get to plan the problem. We don't have to hurt our family. Cars, tax ID, fleet price, division. House, huh? All right, here's husband and wife. Okay, husband and wife. Okay, what do we do? One of you sign for the loan only, not both, because that'd be dumb. House is escrow, close, homestead trust. Write it down. I'll explain homestead and trust to you, what we need to do. Only one of you on the loan. One of you should be husband. Wife, you're on the trust because you get to have control at all. Women love the word control. Let him be the king. Let her be the queen. It's her job. It's your job. Man up. Auto income. What happens very simple in a blueprint call. An hour of me on you on the phone. I do them broadcast all the time. Simple. Usually they're $5,000. During the live, I give it away for $999. Simple what you do. If not, call later on. The office would love to charge you the $14.99 they're going to charge you today. I give you a discount if you do it now, now, now. If you don't do it, it's okay. Pay more later. I don't care. I'm getting a paycheck. I haven't had a paycheck for 40 years. When you want to play and coaching, I got one opening next week. That's it. Then I'm sold out. I got my junior and senior coaches for you too. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Take a picture. Part of one of my backyards anyway. Let's have some fun. Wee, wee, wee. Let's play. You might want to join me today called Leveraging Money. It's at 9 o'clock. It's $15. Wow, dude. You can actually pay $15 a month and go to classes and courses and all things. And you get all the goodies for free. Ay, ay, ay. I just sell for $100,000 now. They're giving it for $15 a month. That's okay. Here's a blueprint. Maybe take a picture. Maybe you want to change your life. That's what goal. I would do that right away. Okay. Now remember, call $999. If you want 10,000 credit, just $1,999. Let's play. That's the only way I accept payment. If you don't do that, you don't get the discount. If you don't have it, too bad. It's not my problem. It's your problem. Now everybody likes me and everybody likes you. Don't give me your explain. Don't give me excuses. Monday I'll be doing this for anybody who's not in coaching. This is coming out. Why? I've got 40 books being edited right now. I have 68 books right now I've written over the last 50 years. I write all the time. Okay, I love to write. I have things and ideas. Man on the Moon, simple for kids. Stories. What do? We do take words that God give me in here and you learn and live His glory. In Jesus' name, Amen. That's the vision of me. That's a series coming out called Your Way Sucks, because it does. Here's the schedule today. Right now, we're playing the game. Right now, we're basically being live and having fun. So right now, we're at the 3 o'clock, 3:15 in the morning. By the way, I'm here at 3:15 every freaking day, helping people. 7 o'clock, we'll be doing goal setting for everybody. So share this live with everybody. Get them all to show up. If they buy anything, I might pay you 20% if you want. You can make some money. Want to make $1,000 a day? Here's that $15 thing for the rest of that day. Whee! We don't have an excuse in me, do we? We can play and learn. Call the office, 800-254-9506 at 6 o'clock. Not now, because it's not 6 o'clock yet. It's only basically about 5:14 in the morning. See, you don't have excuses, do you? I was born in a taxi. I was put in a trash can. Sucks. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Used and abused as a kid and it pissed me off. When Mrs. Hope dropped me off right down the beach pier, and I stowed off the pier, and I got caught, I think he's going to throw me overboard. All I remember him saying 3 times, "Bye! Take out my trash or call the police. Bye!" Simple. I mean, I have a trash can. I'm 3.5 years old. Mrs. Hope rolled down the window and she says, "If you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you to die." Her eyes went red. She's the devil's wife. So don't give me damn excuses. I've been to hell and back. Okay? I had to move 24 times by the time 11 and a half years old. It sucks. Going to school in Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach? Damn, all right. I've been shot. My first time I got shot is in the back by assault rifle. That sucker burned. I dropped my mini bike 8 years old in the field. "I'm sorry. I was aiming for the other kids. I shot the wrong one." Ah! I had to forgive him because if not, God won't forgive me. Been shot 3 times. Damn. Knifed. I have no excuses, neither do you. So I wrote the book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. I'm crippled at 7. I died on July 5th, 2009. All right, someone steals my 3.7 billion. Your choice. I died at 5:41. The time we were born, that's the SS5, that's SSN, and our government bonds us at 35 million apiece in that form. The time of death is when they take away the bond. That's why a hospital has you coming and going based on the time you're here or you go, because they give it to the IRS and the government stays. We have the chance to play if you want to play. But I don't know if you like goodies. Who likes goodies? All right, there's my beautiful queen for 21 years. She's my queen. Okay? Our mansion in the harbor, in the backyard. Simple. One of the buildings, one of the Lamborghinis. Hell, why not? One of the helicopters. You could play if you want to. But again, for me, God held my legs so I could walk, so I basically broke world records. It's only 13 feet. Hit my head, too. Guess what? If you can touch it, you can kick it. Everything else is a damn excuse. See it, believe it, go get it. I wrote that at 12 and a half years old at the Torrance Library. I like goodies. I don't like basically all these silly people on TikTok. I had to get used to TikTok because why? I think it's phony. These people, tell me the water. I'm a coach. I'm a what? Ooh, goody. Remove your negative too. If somebody removes your negative crap, the moment you do a title search, it pops back up. Be careful. You're gonna get cited to what? Close an escrow? If you owe a debt, you better pay the damn debt. Don't be a damn crook. I got goodies. How many goodies would you like? I'll show you mine. Show me yours, please. Show me yours. I created my first billion at 21 years old. Billion with billion. I wrote this at 14, put it out at 16. Went in the game of business. I've been car finding, all kinds of other stuff. Having fun. Goodies and goodies and goodies and goodies. You want goodies? I love goodies. You want some goodies? Let me know. See, the day you knock off the crap, quit scrolling, and pay attention and spend the day with Ray Reynolds, that's me, the Godfather of Credit. I'll teach you to get goodies. We'll put the pool inside because it's windy on the hill. How many goodies would you like? Maybe the day you call 800-254-9506. Can't call till 6 o'clock. It's only 5:18 in the morning. 5:18 in the morning. Can't ride a Rolex, haircut, chef, and all that blah blah blah. Carlton, 999. Go get a job, please. Okay. All right. Guess what? Again, follow me on TikTok. Get the book for 19.99. Simple. Get the book for $10. What do you do? Here's my schedule. I will be online 6 days a week, basically, to this whole damn year. Next year, I'm going on a business trip. I'm going to help people all even on the business trip because I have to write it off. My queen wants to travel around the world. We're going to travel around the world. You want to play today? Goal setting's free. It's right here. It's right here. After goal setting specialty classes, what? Leveraging money. Maybe you want to listen more. All right, today it's $15. Wow. Can you afford $15? There you go. Sign up now, 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 now. No, no, no. That's what you get to do. Isn't that special? Listen to courses, classes, things I've done for 50 plus years. I've been a coach for 50 plus years. I love law and accounting. Numbers don't lie. People do. Unfortunately, most people are full of crap. Most, not all of you. Of course, not you. Find your birth certificate. Find your birth certificate. Why? I want you to find mommy's maiden name. I want you to have a paper trail. I want you to look at the SS5 form in the link tree. I want you to make sure you understand this is the application for that damn card there. The one they established for you that says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, do not carry with you, and you do that anyway. Identity theft, change your name, use your middle name, get a new social, get a new address. Simple. Be responsible for your debts. Can't rip off the creditor. SSN 1040, that's a tax return to recycle your paycheck. This is the greatest form. I love this form. I think it's phenomenal. See, I process information different than anybody. I'm sorry to say, that's just been me my whole life. So what happens is the IRS and the government, they took me from T. Wicker Junior High at 14 doing East Coast College in the government program. Because why? They wanted to process information mentally. It's simple. I write with both hands. I talk at the same time. I rhyme all the time, but I stutter once in a while. I hate the stuttering part. I think that sucks. Oh, well, what do? We get to play the game. We get to win. All right, I got an LLC, right? Oh, goody. 9 types, what do you have? They have a 15.3% unemployment problem tax. Well, I'm going to pull a draw because I heard that on TikTok. My kids, my wife, and my dog, and my cat, and my fish, too. Ay, 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 what a joke. LLP. Fantastic. Good, he has the same problem. Here's a C Corp. Here's an S Corp. Ooh, doggy. So here's a nonprofit, and here's what? $112,000 a month. Here's grant money. How about a PC? You see, everyone you watch talks about what you could do, and they're rubbing your nose in that they already made millions and billions. I think most of them lied to you and they tricked you anyway, and you made them rich. You went to the 10x BS meeting, and you made them rich. You didn't learn crap. You listened to people talk about how they got there. You can watch that on YouTube for free. Who gives a damn how you got there? What can I do for me? What can I do for me? Me. These are line of defense. It's state level. You follow it to state. When they sue that, they sue you. Congratulations. That's what they do. That's how it works. If you did the right thing, which would be a division of a corporation, you would create a what? Division of corporations. You would actually create a division, all right, under the corporation that entitles you to Experian, Chandra, and Equifax business reports. See, you should have a management company. This is what rich and famous people really do. Because how I train them every day. What happens is very simple. We're going to play my way because I don't like your way. I think your way sucks. So if we take these parent companies right here, or because it's public record, they sue you, it makes it a management company. Management company. You're going to put an M in the box, an M in the box. That's the goal. We're going to create a line of defense. You're not bringing the pain to him again because you're not allowed to. If you become a puppet master and play with my way, you're not going to hurt your family ever again. You will have 3 divisions of me. Write down division of me. Write it down now, now, now. Division of me. Because we're going to go way over here in a second. We're going to understand what we're allowed to do, and we're going to play. We're going to realize one thing that happens. S is 4. The S is 4 of the SSN, I can file bankruptcy on. So what do? We have to understand how to play. All right, so what happens? I put a house in a division. I'm separating liability. We're going to plan the problem. Because we might have a turd that doesn't pay on time. My Jack in the Box, a 19. My 31 flavor ice cream place, my Shakey's Pizzas, my 117 apartment complex, okay? My 22,000 pay phones doing 6.6 million a month at 17. Fun stuff. My Jack in the Box, my Wendy's restaurant, all the pieces. This is a line of defense. If we do this correctly, this is basically 9 locations and 9 lines of credit. That equals $1 million, and now we have 9 lines of credit. You have 18 divisions, and that's the way you can't screw it up no matter what you do. But again, I'm going to go way over here one more time and understand what's allowed to do. The S is for application right here, application or employee identification number here, EIN, that's your parent company. What happens here is an entity. Entity is times 1,000, okay? And division, individual person, times 3. I want you to circle where it says, all right, banking and credit purposes. In the link tree. You should have printed it while I'm standing here. Your problem is going, ooh, why do I do that? I explained to Ted Turner 26 ways to use it, not abuse it, in 1969. Okay? I started helping in industries in 1969. By the way, I was 9.5 years old. Do your damn homework and find out I'm telling you the truth. The LLC is not a corporation right there in your face. What did you do? You keep doing you. Well, you own a car. Fantastic. Let's say you own a car today. That car today is registered to you. That means it's called dum da da dum dum. You bump a car, they bump the car, they sue you, your spouse, and you have a bloodsucker attorney wanting 10,000 bucks. You should have planned the problem. The registration of a car, it should be a division. The division is a registered owner because you get to bankrupt a piece. Just like banks bankrupt branches last year, cities do the same thing. In your face, your problem is you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. Call dum da da dum dum. This is applied for cash credit. This is cash credit. Simple. Car, registered owner, driver's license, insurance, never home address. That's called dumb. They sue this, they don't sue you, they sue the division. The reason the orange and yellow book are so bad, the first 5 pages are crap about the trust and here we go, trust and John D. Rockefeller. One of my first series, and what do they do? Thesis was about John D. Rockefeller. I understand better than anybody. I love the Illegal Trust in 1934. The Rockefellers didn't bring probate and all that crap. Well, you do to you. So when they say take your car, put it into the trust, I mean, that would be dumb. If you bump a car because you're driving the car, they'd sue the trust. Does anybody understand dumb da da dum dum? I don't get dumb dum dum. Division. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporation or my family. Never, 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 never. Again, your choice. You screw up a division, what happens? I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I can bankrupt the damn piece, keep the other pieces. Why do you want to be you? Warren Buffett didn't do it that way. Musk doesn't do it that way. Zuckerberg didn't do it. I don't do it that way. Why would you want to be you? You have to have a division process. Division save your ass. It's. But the problem you have today is you. Why do you want to be you? It doesn't set you free. Here's your future right there. Take a picture. Take a picture of your future. I guarantee anybody who does what they're told to do for 12 months or less, up to $100,000 in income, now hand them $1,000 in cash. I don't have any BS to give you. I want you to get your mouse pad. I want to send it to you. I'll spend my $10 for every one of you. I don't have excuses. Corporations under 18, Chapter 18 is a legal person. That allows me, entities, an individual, and tax ID. It allows me to put my name there 3 times. It allows me banking and credit purposes. It allows me to understand tax, no tax due to your profitable. And I understand I can play the game and win. I can make sure I plan the problem. because it's a division, not a duck or a sheep or you. Your problem is you didn't understand how to play the game and win. I'll teach you everything you need to know. I'll even guarantee it. Every American Express card per division gets a line of defense, cuts a loan, blueprint. If I wrote a check, right, again, I wrote winning the game of business at 14, put out 16. That's a what? Car wash. I wrote a check from a line of credit. It's freaking borrow money. It's free. I put it in escrow, close the escrow, they pay the bill. My leftovers 41.32 a month. I'm creating an income per division. You might want to join me today for that little 15 bucks. Courses and classes all the time. I'm going to change the world before I die. Believe it, I'm going to change it all for everybody. On Mondays, I do that too. Or what do? We do a blueprint call. Why not? Understand? I want to set up your goal list because you have one, maybe. I don't know. But I think it sucks because you haven't reached it yet. A blueprint call is 5,000. Today it's given on the broadcast for $999. If you want coaching, I got one spot open for me. The rest is junior and senior coaches. What happens if you don't send it this way? You pay 1,500 bucks for the blueprint call. Why would I let them discount and pay them a commission? It's an hour, forget it. Okay, 14.99 later on, no problem at all. Stop scrolling. I'm online 6 days a week, multiple times per day. You're trying to get your parent company to do business. I don't like it. I think it sucks. 99% of businesses fail every day. 99. They don't have the money under the credit and the corporation credit files as they should do to get to the money to get to the honey. It's structure, finance, and dream. Like I said before. The blueprint, the blueprint. All right, the mouse pad, the blueprint of success. Divisions 18. Can't screw it up. Main knows a credit. Get one of these. Get one of these. Get one of these. You see, here's our problem when we go to an escrow. Somebody goes, I do that myself. Go for it. Please do. Go for it. The problem you have is proof of funds. So in other words, if you don't have a proof of $10 million, all right, you go get the goodies, certified by attorneys and everything else, it's probably a bunch of crap. I've already put 10 million aside for us. You want to play? Understand something. I have $5 billion of escrows coming up. 5 billion. We're going to play. If a client has a problem, I'm going to fix their problem. If we need verification of income, whatever it is, close an escrow. How about we use my petty cash accounts? 310 last month in this one, 72 in this, 74 in this one, 103 in this one, 99 to 100,000 when round the sucker off. Petty cash last month was 585.6. I think we can close the damn escrow. You got the guts to play yet? Let me know. I have group coaching. I have basically specialist coaching. I need one spot for me, and I'm sold out. Been sold out for a long time. Every once we get an opening. What do? 18 divisions. We play the game. We win. What do? Maybe you get the last spot for coaching. It's up to you. Follow me on TikTok. What do? Simple. Go to the leveraging class today. Spend the day with me. See if I can change your life. You're learning things today you've never heard before, too. What happens the rest of the day? Simple. We play the game. There's the schedule. You're currently at the 315 live. All right, goal settings for the whole world. Share this with everybody. Get them to goal setting today. Today, it's at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It is 5:31 in the morning here because we're Pacific Standard Time. Okay, again, what do? Get in a rapid, push your score up, reduce your debt to ratio. What do? Blueprint you, no problem at all. What do? We have to play the game. Hell, I want to play. I want to win. But again, that's $9.99 during the broadcast only. Do it later, it's 1,500 bucks. Not a problem. I don't mind that. Doesn't bother me. It's how you send it. Simple. No, 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 no. I've written 48 books now. 48 books. This series is coming out. Okay? This next week. Why? Because it needs to. It's right here. See, if you ever wanted to change your life, you should have divisions of me too. There's your goal. 68 books so far. Got 40 being edited today. You want to make 20% up to that? Sure. Refer people. No damn excuse. I'll pay up to 20%. You follow on TikTok. You push the yellow button 1,000 times. You share. You share the whole damn world. You play the game my way because your way sucks. I'm sorry, but it's true. 800-254-9506. Call in about 30 minutes. Talk to a specialist. Change your life starting today. I don't know why You have not found me before, besides TikTok. I decided to try it 33 weeks ago. All right? I don't like all the crazy stuff and all the 10 people acting like they're coaches. And these 22-year-olds going to tell you how about your points and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about points. I'll get you points. I don't care. I think foundation is the dream to get to the money, to get to the honey. Stop hurting the family. 800-254-9506. Get to the point you understand how to play. I want everything I teach and preach to you to be habit forming. I teach and preach because I get bored and plus I love helping people. It's where I feel alive. I always say people challenge the hell out of me, please. I'll take on anybody, knowledge to knowledge. God gave me the full blueprint, people. I have an IQ off the damn chart. I rhyme all the time and rub both hands stuck at the same time. And I stutter once in a while. I don't like the stuttering problem because that pisses me off. But that's the way God made me. So guess what you have to do? My way works. Your way sucks. I'm sorry to say this is true. It's what it is. All I know is, Father God, please help these people today. Let them listen and learn, please. It's like I got to beg you, get these people to listen, learn, and change their life today. Take the blueprint you gave me to give it to them. In Jesus' name, amen. Your life can be changed today. Oh, I get excited for like praying. Okay, I guess I'm not going to be recommended for 10 minutes. Well, I'm almost done anyway. Okay, let's basically, all right, let's appeal. Well, okay. Well, luckily I was done anyway. I got panicked, spanked. Why? Because I'm praying in Jesus' name, amen. I guess you're not allowed to pray. I do it all the time. I wake up praying. I on my knees. I go to bed on my knees. I'm on my knees all the time. My knees hurt, but that's okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 800-254-9506. Call it right away. No, 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 no. It's only 5:34 in the morning. 5:34. In about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, so they'll be here at 6 o'clock. 800-254-9506. You're not riding the haircut, the shelf, the Rolex, or the wedding. That's a bunch of hooey. Carlton, get a damn job. Okay? Grant, you can't sell me crap. You're a phony. You bought my books years ago. Gary, sell the water, or that's your grandma. It's ridiculous. Alex, you're not a coach. You're a drunk driver. You almost killed 3 people. Your wife's a drug dealer. Now we're going to listen to these guys. No, I'm on TikTok now. I'm going to challenge them all, invite them on stage. They don't show up, their chair will be there. They didn't show up because they don't have the guts. We're going to go get the money. Okay? We're going to go get the money. And that's how it is. We got to take care of the family. Remember, happy husband, spoiled wife. The man is the what? The responsibility to take care of the family. The woman is the queen. Take care of the queen. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to go check 19 bank accounts on some fun. I'll be back online at 7 o'clock. Goal setting. Make sure you, tap the yellow button because you know when I'm live again and again and again. Go to goal setting for an hour or two. Then at 9 o'clock, we have specialty in 1, 2, and 3. Don't worry, we'll be online all day. Let's do it my way. But your way sucks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's remember we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all. All right, people on YouTube, we get to play the game and win. All right, we get to play again and again. Call the office. About 35 minutes, 40 minutes from now, we get to play my way. All right, TikTok. All right, I'm sorry, I don't like TikTok. I only do it because there's people I can help. It's like a circus. Gary V, if your grandma, you should have your. I sent you a case of soap. Wash your mouth out. You sold your wine. You're full of crap. Okay, that's all it is. Bye, 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 bye. Grant, you're a fraudster. You bought my book 22 years ago. So what? What did you do? All right, sell me the water. F your grandma. Oh, you're a loser. Oh, yeah, yeah. These people have been there long enough. We're going to challenge them all. They don't show up on stage. We're going to call them out again and again until they do. We're going to play my way. All right, I don't like drunk drivers. I don't like drug dealers. All right, Alex and his wife. It's ridiculous. They got away with it because why? You follow the what? The da 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 da. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. We never bring the pain home ever again. Understand, God loves us all.